what's happened here.
Oh,
Variant encumbrance. Oh no, I don't.
I can't move.
You are correct. Hang on,
We can readjust stuff.
Let's just go all the way through. I did dump my shield, to be fair.
Imagine that halfway through the game, Serena. You come in. I can't move.
I mean, we're going to see in a minute when it just flicks through and see. Tiny foot, and I am encumbered. Oh my god, that's bad.
Oh no.
If you want me to take the tent, I will take the tent because I can quite happily carry it.
Let me just see how much I'm actually encumbered by.
So
the
tent is actually on my character sheet
as
well, so it's not even included.
If you click on weight carried, it'll give you your encumbrance limits.
So yeah, have a think about we are going out to hunt these
encumbered weight 80 pounds. Oh no.
Hunt these Hootie Bears.
Hootie Bears.
Hootie Bears, as they have been.
Hootie Bears.
Yeah, the owl, the bear owls. So have a think. Bearing in mind how we went out and found it, are we going to go to the loggers camp and then go out and then come back to the loggers camp and then go, because there was shelter at the loggers camp, if you think so, you might just have to force march to the loggers camp and go fast. There is that, but we got stuck in a snowstorm the first time we went out.
Yeah, that's why it took 2 days.
Have the sleeping
we
things.
blame the witch for that. Even though I wasn't in there with that.
We left some firewood at that camp, I'll have you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, now I need to sort my bloody encumbrance out. God damn it. I thought I had this
sorted. I think I might just be encumbered. I don't think I've got any way around it.
We could buy a mule.
That was going to be my suggestion.
Someone could buy a mule.
They are only 8 gold.
I have plenty of gold.
Only 8 gold. That's almost. I mean, I have 9.5 gold.
I think I've got about 8 and something. I have 10.5. I didn't
coffee order hasn't come.
Any mules available, Millie?
Yes, there is a mule available.
We've got a mule called Brinner.
Ow! I shall purchase a mule.
Okay, we've purchased a mule. We have an additional £420 worth of carrying capacity.
Throw me your shit.
Okay.
Backpacks on the mule if you can't carry them.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my actual. Oh no, chainmail and great axe should be fine actually. I am 16 strength, but yeah.
I think looking at yours, I think you can carry your gear. It's your backpack and the tent that are weighing.
Yeah, it's shocking when you look at it and think, I can only just have my stuff. But no food.
Stuff is heavy.
Apparently so, yeah.
So,
I don't actually have much, so I might just keep it.
I assume I am in the town already, right?
Yeah. We aren't even gonna we're gonna start at the gates of the town. We assume at some point you folks have went Hootie Bears.
We're all going on a bear hunt.
And everybody's went, I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's go.
Hootie Bears.
Hootie Bears sounds adorable. That to anybody. There's this massive bear thing with wings that hoots at people.
2 of them.
So we're going to go kill it.
I mean,
there's 2. Let's not forget though, there was 2.
I know what Hootie Bears is from, and I can't think.
Why was it 2?
Why was there 2?
We made Hootie Bears up, I think, to be honest with you.
Of course there was, yeah.
There's 2 Hootie Bears snuggling in a cave.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
There is a children/young teenagers show called Owl House, and one of the characters is called Hootie, and he has the face of a bear and an owl.
Interesting.
That
must be the god.
I think that's what I'm thinking.
Deity.
Okay, D says that I'm still encumbered, but I'm not because I'm a backpack, barring my stuff.
If you unclick your backpack, you should be fine.
Let's mule it. All right then, should we set off?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make a move.
Do we need to explain the new characters? Or are we all right?
Yeah, let's have a quick round of who is in the party and what they are mechanically. Who's going to start?
Shall I start? Because I'll be. Go on.
Yeah, sure, I'll start. Brenna is went on the original expedition towards the logging camp and actually found one of these places with the owl bears inside. She is a Jotun or Goliath bard wizard, a wizard or a wizbard or whatever people have started calling it.
Definitely
Mostly
your choice. I just called it a whizbard because I was being lazy.
wizbard. I like to go with seer, but I don't have any of the specialities yet. So, yes, she's a fortune teller essentially, in the general sense of the term, and focusing on a little bit of support, a little bit of damage.
Nice. Who's next?
Shall I go?
Sure.
So I am now playing a new character instead of my grey alien because it was too sci-fi for me. So I'm now playing a fair dragon, but I'm using the fairy template, which is exactly the same as a fair dragon as I was looking at it. And this character is called Honey because he smells faintly of honey, and he's about 2 foot tall, and very mischievous. And we'll see how we get on with him. And there's a picture of him on my on my profile.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's cute.
I hope no one minds me doing that, by the way. I did ask first.
No, it's good. It's all good. There we go. All right, so we've got Honey. What are they? Are they just like a mysterious little magic user?
Warlock.
Yeah.
Background wise, Honey is the familiar to Granny, who is an archfey. But Granny's domain got attacked and he got kicked out of Feywild. And here he is. He's just like, meh.
Oh, okay. It's a bit cold. Let's go. Nice. Yeah. All right. Brinna and Honey, who's next?
I have brought Asha. Asha is a former blood sister adherent to Marina, the Crimson Mother. She has been propelled from a completely different setting into this one.
Nice.
She is mechanically a cleric. What kind of cleric are you again?
Twilight, aren't you?
Yes, Twilight cleric. There we go.
Yeah.
I just know you've got dark vision.
Very, very lots of dark vision. Twilight cleric.
No, right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A little bit creepy, a little bit bloody. But yeah, here to help.
What's her mule called?
Velvet.
Velvet.
Oh,
I was hoping it would be type A or something like that.
Type.
Rhesus.
Rhesus. Negative, yeah. All right, so who else we got?
Okay, so I think I brought Kalon because he started this hunt. Kalon is a dragonborn divine soul sorcerer. So he's a mix of offense and healing. And he's from quite far away. I've forgotten where he's from because I haven't read the PDF in a while, but he's from the top left of the map, and we're sort of like the middle right of the map of the continent.
Dominion of
Korra. He's here to have a bit of a wander and have an adventure.
Oh yeah, we've got the Dragonborn kids, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Serena. She is a Dragonborn paladin. She's quite naive, quite kind of young. She also went on the original Hootie Bear hunt, and was the only one with survival.
Yes,
it was required.
Despite Mel's rolls.
Yeah, despite my rolls.
Quite a good job pre-cooking things last time.
Ah, yes.
Indeed. But she's mostly tank.
Punk. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. That's not what we're going to fight, though. Sorry, I just saw something weird in D&D Beyond. I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's not in the spreadsheet for this game, though.
It'd just be a random encounter or something.
Yeah, could be.
And kraken in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, just a kraken in the middle of the winter. And the newest member of the party, who else?
So I am playing a hill dwarf called Atlas, who isn't his real name. It's a nickname he gets by the fact he, at a very young age, joined a clerical order and just sort of left home because, he's not a very charismatic chap. Didn't want to do what every other dwarf does in existence and become a blacksmith for some humans or some elves or something. And he sort of heard the notion that there are a bunch of adventurers running around this town, and some of them are getting injured, probably more than they should do. So he's
Rumor has it 2 people nearly died recently.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, stopped in at inn, heard some rumors. So I've turned up with my lovely abilities to heal people and stabilize people.
Excellent.
Yeah, he's also quite fond of the outside, having sort of traveled around for many years. Don't know how old he is. I forget how old dwarves are in D&D.
They can be old, but they can also be young.
He is somewhere in. He's at one of those ends. Who knows?
Not even him. All right.
No.
So we have convened this party full of, it seems, healing capacity because we are in fear of the Hootie Bears. Like, we've got what, 2 clerics and a divine soul and a paladin.
And a bard.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't bring the fighter because at the time we had a cleric and me.
That's okay.
Spoiler alert, my paladin ain't going to be healing if she can help it.
I don't actually have any healing spells, by the way. So yeah, bard doesn't really stand.
Yeah, it's all good.
Good for you guys. All I have is healing spells.
Good.
All right.
There we go.
Where is that? I am going to. Right, let's find out about the weather as we leave Swampass.
Oh boy.
Let's make a roll. Not to
It's
myself.
snowing again.
Probably. To everyone. Oh, I've got the blood dice on again. Ugh.
Nice.
That is it's clear skies, which is good.
So, as one of Honey's abilities,
Mhm.
as they have Druidcraft, could I use my Druidcraft to create a tiny harmless sensory effect that predicts what the weather will be for the next 24 hours?
Oh, so what you're saying there, Dylan, is roll all the weather dice now. All right. So for so far we've had clear skies. From there we're gonna get. Let me do that like that so I can see that like that.
Turn on the weather channel.
Yeah.
As we see this little orb in the sky, right? He casts.
It's the what's it called? The weather forecasting rock. Is the rock wet?
Is the rock
dry?
It is going to start to lightly rain later. But then it'll clear up overnight.
Good.
And then tomorrow morning, it'll remain clear.
Lovely.
There we go.
And that's what that's such a good spell, isn't it?
It is when you play games like this.
I guess so, yeah.
Like, because you play it like Druids are like, I know what the weather's like. And quite often you go,
Cool.
It's all right. It's all right. It'll be fine.
Weather's going to be fine. Weather's going to be for the next day.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all because you just do whatever. But this one, we now know we are not going to get caught in a snowstorm and have to camp out. All right, so it's start clear. It's going to rain later on this afternoon, and it'll clear up overnight, and it'll start clear tomorrow morning, which is nice.
Is that obvious for everyone to know? Because it's like a little clear orb, then it's a rainy orb or a little cloud.
I mean, you tell us, is that like, or does Honey then like broadcast the weather channel?
Hey everyone, it's going to rain later, so bring your coats. But then it's going to clear up tonight, so we can all chill by the fire.
Lovely.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Better than having to wrap up in the blankets all again. That wasn't too pleasant last time.
No. Nope.
So are we going to the logging camp, or is it more direct just to trek through the forest then if the weather's fine? Do we have a map?
Consult the map that she drew last time.
Like,
there is a link to it somewhere.
Yeah, there is a link. So in terms of mechanics, going down along the river to like literally retracing your steps out is easier than being like, oh, we're going to aim over there because we know where it is. You can do either, but one is almost like unfailable. The other one, there is an element of like, are we on the right route? But it's clear, so it's less likely, and we know it's going to be clear. So there's no snowstorm that's going to get us turned around on ourselves.
A little bit of rain like later, but yeah, clear.
I like the way it's clear today. A little bit of rain later.
A little bit of rain. Pink hearts.
I guess I'm happy either way. We can get lost for an adventure and go to the cave, or we can take the route we came last time.
That is an adventure going straight there.
Well, I mean, there's we've got a little spot halfway if the weather the weather's not going to turn, so we can always a little spot halfway. We could have lunch, and then make our way on to the camp. See if they've got that brandy still.
Yeah, that's true.
It's been a few days, so they've probably drunk through it.
They also appreciated us bringing them a deer last time, so we could.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Something similar.
Yeah.
Well, I've never been to the logging camp, so let's go. Because it's my
They're
new
lovely.
character.
They're really
Likewise.
nice people.
Mostly humans, so expect
I
a
don't mind
few
humans.
little lucks, I suppose.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go to the logging camp. Follow the thing. Are we going to try and get to the logging camp there in a day? And sort of quick march? Because it was just about a day, wasn't it? If we took the travel pace up.
I think if we quick marched it, it was going to be just about a day.
And then,
but we got stuck down with snow last time, which meant it took 2 days. Because we were also moving at slow speed or medium speed.
Normal speed. The downside of like getting there within a day is you won't be able to like forage or stuff on the way.
I would
half a day,
to
wasn't
forage,
it,
I think, because
tomorrow?
rations are expensive. But if everyone else wants to fast march, that's perfectly
I would
cool.
like to forage.
I don't know if it affects. I can't quite find the thing in the handbook, but I'm not encumbered anymore, but I am still relatively slow. I only have 25 base movement speed. Does that affect anything or not?
No, that should be fine.
Okay.
Like in terms of walking, because we're going to do like 8 hours of walking.
I've got little legs and I'm quite heavy anyway.
Put them on the mule.
No.
I might crush the mule.
Poor
No.
mule.
Wolf in heavy armor. Oh god.
On the back of a mule.
Yeah.
All right.
So what's the verdict? Are we rushing or foraging?
I vote for forage.
I think
Yeah.
because they
foraging
definitely
sounds good.
appreciated it last time. They can
Yeah,
they only have enough time to kind of go out every now and again to get their own food.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Let's forage then.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Okay. So we set off from the gates of Swan Pass. Who is leading? Who is foraging? What kind of roles are we making here?
I will lead and find the way.
All right. So
I will forage.
all right. Is anybody helping Calon forage, or are you all doing individual foragings?
I'll help.
You're gonna help.
Yeah,
I'll help with leading. So you know.
All right. Funny old forage will fly around and look for the best berries and
Sure.
Yeah.
berry foraging, nuts and stuff.
More
Who,
nuts.
Would somebody like guidance and helps with foraging?
Oh God, you've got guidance again. Sorry,
Every character I play has guidance.
this is recorded, isn't it?
Oh, just wait for
Have they really got guidance?
They have really good guidance. They have really good guidance.
just you wait for board level 3.
So if somebody would like guidance, they can have it. Who wants it? Anyone?
So Serena can make wisdom. What was it? Wisdom survival check with advantage to make sure we get there in best speed.
I'm going to try the dice that rolled a natural 20 last night.
Come on.
Oh, wait, no, that one didn't, but the other one rolled a natural 19. We'll have that. So that's a 21.
Excellent. All right, so we set off good speed. You know, we were able to sort of move a little bit away from the edge of the river so we can have a look around and give the other folks an opportunity to do some good foraging. So our foragings, we will need some as more wisdom survival checks. Somebody has a D4 from Atlas's little, I don't know, what is it, like little litanies he recites, or
who got it?
Who wants it? However, someone take it. Pick between yourselves.
Dennis, who are you giving assistance to?
For yourself.
Was it?
Right,
Perfect.
so-
okay.
all
Do you
right,
want
I'll
the
have
guidance then?
Yes, please.
Cool. Is it Control or Shift to get advantage on D&D Beyond?
Oh, you're asking now.
You know, what? I'll try
Shift.
one and
Shift. There you go.
Shift.
where have you gone? Survival. Click there, don't you?
I think you can also right click it. Yeah.
Oh, that didn't.
I use
do
the app
anything.
on my tablet.
I just rolled it twice.
Oh God.
Oh no! Oh no, Callan.
Oh no.
Calon is just too busy chatting, and it's probably apparent that Calon's way of foraging is when you see an animal big enough to eat, you throw a firebolt at it and see if it dies.
And
Which-
cook at the same time.
He calls
Pre-cook
pre-cooking.
it, yeah.
Pre-cooking,
Mhm.
yeah. All right, so Callan, a 7 is you are correct, insufficient to acquire anything of foraging worth.
That's okay. I do have plenty of rations to share if need be.
Honey, do you want to make a wisdom survival check and then add a D4 on for the?
Yep. Oh God, 11 plus
Ooh.
11 plus 4.
Oh.
50.
15.
All right,
Not
cool.
bad.
And then it is a D6 because D6 plus your wisdom modifier.
That is 5 plus wisdom is 1. 6.
6. All right. So collectively, like Honey and I suppose to a degree, Atlas, you managed to find about 6 pounds worth of berries, root
That's a lot of
thing,
berries.
it nuts, leaf,
Wild
vegetarian.
carrots.
Yeah, wild
Yeah.
carrots, that kind of stuff.
Do we eat insects out here as well or not?
Yeah,
And
there'll be
grub-
insects, but I mean, it is quite cold, so
Cold
Uh,
insects.
what would that be? Like stuff under rocks, I guess, and
Mhm.
what this? Oh, numb, kind of thing. So a lot of vegetarian foraging is successful. Unfortunately, Callan's attempts at pre-cooking tea don't pan out.
I think that's
So
enough
what-
to feed us all for like a day at least, which is something.
Yeah,
I'll-
there's enough for like trail mix and then a stew. Like, put these wild tomatoes and these carrots in a thing with a bit of stuff to make some food.
I'll put the
then-
forage stuff in the with the mule.
put it
The
on the
6
mule.
pounds of it.
Like in big
'cause-
plastic tubs with a scoop.
Yeah, like weigh and go kind of
And a little, yeah,
places.
it's a little sign way now.
Yeah. You have to put your
Mule and
basket
go.
on the scale first, just to make sure it's clear.
£6.
1 silver per pound.
Yeah, 1 silver per pound. Exactly. I'm going to write that down. All right. So we walk most of the morning up to early afternoon. Then it starts to lightly rain upon us. We continue on our way. Serena is like, nah, I know the way down here. We reach a point. It's not a full day's sort of trek. Like you could walk another 2 or 3 hours, but there is your campsite that you made last time. Because remember, we camped early when we came out
Mhm.
this way.
Yeah.
So there is this like area cleared, circle of stones, little stack of logs on the side. Signs of like animal activity, and maybe somebody else has stayed here as well because it's not as like covered over and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's there. Or you can go on a couple more hours.
I think maybe if we go on a few more hours, we can always make
Yeah.
another campsite.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I think
You're
we can,
leading the way, so after you.
Okay, so we keep going till we and we can almost, when we camp, we can almost sort of see, because the logging camp has this huge fire, and we all sat around there's this huge fire in there. We can see the haze of this logging camp not so far away. So if you wanted to walk at normal pace, like, what would it be? Let me have a look. No, scoot. Don't like that scrolly wheel on this mouse. You could push. It would probably take you about 3 more hours. Obviously, that runs the risk of exhaustion, but you could walk. You could carry on and get there if you wanted.
Is it a short rest or a long rest we have at that log cabin?
We haven't really had any
We didn't.
rest.
We carried on.
No, we
carried on
yeah.
past it.
Oh gosh,
So-
I've missed that bit. Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
So we can make camp here, take a long rest, and that kind of stuff, or we can push on for about 2.5, 3 hours, reach the campsite, the logging site tonight. Pushing on has the risk of exhaustion.
So what's I think I would pass a constitution check, so I don't mind either way. If someone thinks they would fail and they don't want to, I'm happy to stay.
Well, I mean, it's well and true. We'll just have a lie in the morning if we push it too far. Just take it easy
there's no
once we
rush.
get there.
Let's go.
It's about half a day from the logging camp to where the Hootie Bears were.
Yeah, it was.
So
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
we should be okay.
I'd rather have a comfortable rest after a little bit of hard work rather than sleep out in the open and
Yeah, like the
through there
logging
at,
camp were very welcoming last time, and they had some very good brandy.
we'd end up missing breakfast if we had to come in there at about what midday.
Yeah. All right. So we're going
True
to carry on, push on. Nobody else wants to be like, nah, I'm sitting down, making a brew. Catch you
I'm-
later.
No.
I'll go for pushing on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I might,
Yeah.
Go.
I might have just been sort of like catching my breath against a rock. You know, you guys are a lot faster than me.
Okay.
Just trudging along behind, thinking, "Do these
Yeah.
guys ever sleep? They do sleep,
All right.
or we're just walking into the dark."
So
Although, to be fair, Caroline wouldn't leave anyone behind. To be fair, it's quite a chilled
Mhm.
out dude.
quite chill.
Just gonna,
Super chill.
yeah, and before just insert the dwarves natural brawn.
There's a
born
natural
sprinters.
sprinters.
Yes.
Ching, ching, ching. All right. So each hour we push on, we need to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh,
and we
really?
we can do it hour by hour. So we could get a bit and decide, actually somebody's looking pretty rough here. We could stop. And then we can carry on. It's up to you and do it that way. So for the first,
Yeah, we probably should. I think. Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt, because otherwise you might roll 3, fail 3, and then you're really in trouble.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the first hour, let's have a con save.
Who like out of on mechanic space, who is probably the weakest at this aside from myself, because I'm not
Oh
amazing.
God.
I'm at a +1, so I'm not bad.
I'm a +1 as well.
I have +3. I just rolled a natural 1.
Oh god.
Oh,
I've got +5, and I can add 2d4.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay, this isn't going well at all, is it?
Oh boy. Well,
Right, am I carrying anyone?
yeah,
Oh,
you might be
no.
carrying people at
No,
this
I'm
rate.
not. No, I'm not. I rolled a 5.
what's the matter with you all?
Oh god. I
Um,
rolled a 5.
do we know the difficulty?
Well, I rolled 13. Shaking my head at you all.
Uh,
The first one is
you're
DC
flying.
10.
okay, so I'm cool then. I don't have to favor of the gods thing.
Okay.
Just because I'm flying.
All right. So
Got saved. I've rolled a 5, a 6, and a 7 in my 3 dice rolls tonight.
it is DC 10. If you fail it, it's the first level of exhaustion.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Get a bit tired, yo.
Yeah, a bit tired. So the thing is here, do we want to push on for an extra hour, or are we just like nah, actually, this was a bad idea. We've got too much stuff with us. Need to sit down, rest here. We'll just get into
we have to roll at disadvantage.
You know, it's starting to be a bit of a trouble. I think it's probably better we. This wasn't actually the best idea.
You know, it's not me. It's the mule needs rest. It's the mule that needs rest. It's not me.
I could tell you, it's like we've been walking an hour, and I'm pretty sure it hasn't got closer.
Meanwhile, Callan and Honey are just like, "What's this? Like, what is this?" Despite the fact, like, Honey has been sitting down on all the shoulders everywhere.
Probably has.
Actually walked.
That's probably why.
Sitting on a head.
Yeah.
So did only 2 of us pass?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like bent over, leaning on my warhammer, trying to like stand up straight.
Yeah. I feel like Serena is also in heavy armor as well, so it's just like kind of like lifting like the chainmail up a bit and just being like, "This is really heavy."
I spent in December. It was my LARP group's like annual Christmas thing.
Oh.
And it was the first time I had worn chainmail, and I have proper riveted steel chainmail. And I spent 36 hours. So I was wearing that. I was wearing steel arm and leg armor, and it was snowing. And the entire Scout Hill, it's Bowley Scout Camp, if anyone's been to it.
Yeah, I've been to Bowley. Yeah.
All on a hill. If you've never kicked a frozen molehill, I don't recommend it. It's not good.
It's like kicking a brick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I was bad when I spent 14 hours in a corset in December for a LARP.
I just turn up into one of these sessions in chainmail to be authentic.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, at the party, it's like, you know, like it looks like Serena and Atlas all have like excuses, and Bryn is in like traveling leathers, a cloak, is a Goliath, and it's like, no, this was a bad idea. No, I didn't like this.
Bryn's reading the weather and going, "Hey, it's going to get cold for everyone later on. It's fine."
Ashley's like, "It's the mule." Like she's like, "It's not me."
Yeah, mule needs
Velvet
rest.
Needs a rest. I like that's a good save there. All right, so we get an hour. Yeah. We get an hour closer to the camp. Yeah. Everybody regrets pushing on, and we set up camp. Mm-hmm. We put up like, how many tents have we got? Is everybody going to be in a tent? Have we got 3?
I brought one.
Yeah,
I got one.
I think we have 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we had 2 from the start. So Ashes will make the 3rd.
Okay.
So Caroline will volunteer to take first watch unless Honey wants to.
Actually, don't worry too much. And Bryn's going to like out of like the cards. She's going to take 2 cards, and between them runs a thin trail of silver thread. Ooh. Give me a few minutes, and I'll play around with a few new tricks. Should mean that it'll be safe for camping. And I'm going to take 10 minutes to cast alarm.
Nice.
Around the campsite.
Cast alarm around the campsite.
Nice. Lovely.
So, Caroline, does that last all night then?
8 hours. Yeah.
Cool.
It's the long rest spell.
It is. Does alarm, can you set it up so like critters won't bother you, kind of thing?
Until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you when a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. You can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm.
Okay, cool.
I'll list every insect ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Probably
middle
like
of the woods is going to be noisy.
Yeah, probably like Brendan like designate anything larger than like a fox or something. You know, like anything that like at that point could cause trouble to the mule. Or like, you know, goblin sized or whatever comes around these parts.
Sure. Especially those weird, fetid, stupid birds we saw on our
yeah, those things, yeah.
Yeah.
Like redesignate those into the actual parts. Like I don't go for small, they're going in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we set up alarms so we don't need to stay up all in watches, and everybody.
Caroline's going to take a watch because he would have heard about this and go like, "Yeah, nah, man, snakes."
Very true.
Forgot you did an Australian accent.
I don't. Antipodean, if we're being kind, but yeah.
They always expect you to have a big knife.
That's not knife.
Yeah.
It's not a noise.
This is a nice.
I just chuck cans of beans and everything or whatever it is he throws.
Oh, is that what your firebolt is? Just cans of beans?
Yeah, just a can of beans, yeah. The Barbie tongs.
Beer.
Oh dear. Oh
Maybe
dear.
actually, I'd want that though. I'd want that. And throw it. No, actually, I need that back. Yeah. So like,
So
I
Callan,
suppose
not quite ready to trust the alarm spell, still wants to stay up all night.
well, I don't want to stay up all night, but enough so that I will cover part of the night and still get a long rest. If that's
can do that.
possible. If not, then snakes it is, and I'll go to sleep. I was
No,
more
no.
being amusing than serious.
I mean, it's up to you. Like there's two choices to do with this, because you're going to have sufficient time for a long rest with some kind of not downtime, but like not just sleeping time in it.
It's like a couple of hours, I think, out of the 8 you can kind of.
Yeah, I mean, if I
6 hours
stay up
rest
for
is one
an
person.
hour, everybody else can be awake in the morning and I can sleep, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I'm slightly curious about this light everyone was talking about last time.
Oh yeah.
The bright
Oh
light.
yeah.
What,
The bright light.
there was a light.
The light.
Kind of
indeed.
light.
Oh, I
There was
didn't
a
see
light
it.
over that way.
You guys saw a light too?
Oh boy.
Yeah, because you didn't come out with Ashley, did you?
No, we didn't.
No,
And I can't say anything
we
about it,
saw a
it's
light. It was
a new
over in the
character.
mountains and seemed like it was possibly a witch.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
there
what
was
the logger
a-
said. The logger said there was a witch.
Aye, the logger said about the witch, and obviously he got a bit hushed like by the rest of his party, by the rest of his workmates. He did also say about the bear owls, and they did turn out to be true. So could be.
Interesting.
One of our party saw that light as well. Like we didn't investigate and really have anyone to like ask about it, but definitely spotted that thing, whatever it
It's
is.
quite far away. It's like 4 or 5 days away.
It's quite the way. I wouldn't. I was gonna say if we're a bit busy on this one, maybe like set out an expedition at some point. Might be worth taking a look.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I'm going to get
finding out
my
if people do.
sextant out and expectantly see if there's a light.
Okay, you're gonna sit up.
Knowing
And...
that there probably won't be, that's fine.
Oh, because you've got all the seafarers kit, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we have a bit of a chat. We realized that when we went out and other people went out, we all saw a weird light, roughly on the same night. We sort of sit down. So Callan, are you just looking out? Are you just trying to stay out and look for like if this spooky light shows up again? Or
No,
are
I
you
will keep an
actively
eye
kind
out
of
on the
watching?
camp because, like, somebody else has used the camp and there were animal tracks and things like that. That doesn't mean that either of those things are friendly.
Mhm.
So just in case someone's watching us go to sleep and then thinking to come and take our things, I mean, he's not very good at perception, I don't think, but he will try anyway. Oh no, actually, that's a complete lie. That's the other guy. Yes, hopefully. I mean, so far in order, I rolled a 7, a 6, and a 5. So who knows?
You do as a good roll then.
Four's incoming.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Ooh,
So yeah,
nice.
that is my perception check.
Okay. So you sit there, you're looking out across towards the deeper woodlands, away from the thing, towards where we saw that light the first time,
Yeah.
the first night out on our first trip from Swan Pass. You don't see the light. Nothing comes along to bite your resting friends' faces off. But circling over an area of the forest, you do spot what looks like it's one of those things, and I don't like to use a Father Ted reference, but it's the most perfect reference
Are you
ever.
sure?
Yeah. So
Drink.
no, like near, far away. And as you sort of like this bird, this eagle, you can spot over the forest far to, where is it? North. Yeah, north kind of way. This eagle is definitely far away, but also definitely quite big.
Ooh.
He just mutters to himself about the parrots are a bit big round here.
The keats are a bit bigger. But yeah, you definitely see like and it's in that sort of moment of like the sky fall, you know, the change in light and that sort of thing, and silhouetted because it's quite clear as Honey predicted. They are correct. It is still quite clear.
Sure.
And yeah, there's a giant eagle out that way.
Okay, I mean, it seems far enough away not to come and eat me, but I'll definitely be just picking. Oh no, the tent's already full. I was going to say I'll pick a tent under a tree, but I'll obviously have whatever option is left, and that's it.
Okay.
And I'll make a note to mention it to the others in the morning. He's only going to spend like an hour and a half, and then he's going to go to sleep as well.
Okay.
Serena, could I curl up with you?
Of course.
Thank you. Always feel safe next to a dragon, I think.
I mean, there's two of us. So
Yeah. You smell nicer.
You don't smell of brimstone and fire.
Beans.
Don't pre-cook everything. It's okay.
Could I?
Cooking's fabulous. That pretty much like saved us. Well, rations the whole way there and back last time. Got much luckier rolls.
What are you on, Callum? Sorry, what does Atlas want?
Could I specifically try and wake up before the 8 hours? Can I try and sleep a bit less, just enough to where I'm not exhausted anymore? I want to do something in the morning.
Well, yeah. This is the interesting thing, right? So we're out in the woods. It's quite quiet, and we all went to sleep. So who's waking us up?
Those friendly neighborhood wolves.
Yeah.
So
The Lady Cora, obviously.
the Lady Cora. So I would. What do I think? What do we think? Let's get perception checks off everyone.
Okay.
And whoever gets the highest perception check is the person who wakes up first.
It's not Bryn.
It isn't me.
Might be me. I got 15 plus 0, 15.
4 plus 2, 6.
Okay. All right. So Asha, used to waking up at like sunrise, crack of dawn, whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You are the first to wake up. It is at the end of your long, like, you know, time has passed. You haven't all overslept and that kind of thing. But yeah, it must be. And then Honey as well has got 20, didn't you? Yeah, little fey dragon thing. Like, yeah. So you both wake up first. Your friends are all sleeping. Nothing has bitten you in the night, and no loud alarm has gone off from Brynna's magic.
I'll use thaumaturgy to kind of create a bit of a chime in the air. Maybe the sound will wake people up gently.
Rouse them from their sleep.
Bryn's still long out.
As she casts it, could I cast a spell without trying to be noticed that will do a big shower of sparks that like pop and make a bit more noise?
You want to cast a bigger spell?
It's just prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Yes.
Create an
I'm
instantaneous.
so glad someone
harmless
else can't
sensory
say it.
effect.
I never take it because I can't say it.
I know. I've been practicing as well, you know.
Trying your best.
Prestidigitation.
You create
Prestidigitation.
an instantaneous harmless sensory effect such as a shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint magical notes, or an odd odor.
A stinky smell. All right.
That might just be me from walking
Just be Alan, sorry.
multiple hours in chainmail.
Yeah. I mean, there is a cold river next to where we
there's
camped. You could
a
have
river,
a
yeah.
brisk morning wash if you want.
That'll wake you up.
Definitely wake you up. So we make like these tinkling noises, and then fireworks, like, you know, small sets of fireworks erupt around the
I'll
camping
start
area.
giggling.
Just a little
What
dragon.
spell was that?
As I arouse from my tent, do I see Honey giggle?
You
Can
probably hear Honey giggle. Yeah.
I'm gonna very not so subtly just write something in a little book.
Oh God.
because I have to do the one. It's every time I play a dwarf, I just have to have
The Book of Grudges.
The Book of Grudges. I never do anything with it, but it's like fanatical.
It's just there.
Just there, yeah.
So Atlas writes honey in the book.
And a sad face or something.
Yeah.
Just like
and then
woke me up.
Yeah, defines it a bit more, like not honey the product.
Yes.
Honey the dragon.
The thing, or tiny dragon.
The tiny dragon. All right. So we all eventually wake up. Light breakfast, leftover nuts and berries and whatever was left of the stew we made. There is opportunity if any folks want a brisk, snowy wash in the river. That's all good.
Just to quickly, we put all our backpacks of the mule, didn't we?
Yeah. And Bryn still got hers, but that's because
we need to keep the mule, by the way.
How long are we planning to stay in camp, guys? Like, do I have an hour or so?
We can probably give it an hour. It's not too much of an issue.
Maybe if we go get some food for the journey, etc., we could do a little bit of
foraging. Fill up our water skins in the river, get some foraging going. Yeah, just for the day's travel.
Just out of question, because I have never used them. Something like a herbalism kit. Does that take a long time to produce something or not? I don't have proficiency with it, but I do have one.
Especially as you've got no proficiency in it, yes. It normally takes a day or so, I think, to make something like a healing potion.
Yeah.
I think it is like a day of work or something like that. If you've got the right stuff.
It's like 200 gold worth of ingredients to make a healing potion. It's the biggest scam ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, can I just start looking for things that might look particularly medicinal? I do have quite a high medicine and survival skill, so I maybe know what some of the
you want to do a bit of like foraging, but specifically for medicinal herbs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I could help you with that because I'm also proficient in both of those.
Fantastic.
So...
And I would help you, but I'm going for a bath. Bye.
I am quite happy to help Asher forage if you like.
I was going to say, I'm looking at Cal and I'm going, you go to pre-cook? Yeah?
Pre-cook some eggs. All right.
I mean, didn't really work out so well yesterday, so I'm going to see if someone else has got a better manner. If not, sure, I'll try and pre-cook as a deer.
Okay. All right, so sounds like we're making some survival rolls. If you've got someone helping you, you have advantage.
Can I also add?
I'll help Atlas.
My lovely guidance.
Yes.
How do I do advantage on this? Oh, there we go. I just right click it.
I just rolled it twice.
That's a
D4.
That's a D8.
Rolling
that is
real
28.
well today.
Wow.
My God.
28.
You find red and green herbs.
Yeah. Can I combine them into a tube? Pretty please.
A vial.
Yeah.
I mean, if it will get me, if it will allow me, I'll go put on my Resident Evil umbrella shirt if you want. It's just in the wardrobe.
It's all good. You'll probably fall over whatever rubbish is behind you that you were talking about before. Be lost.
It's organized rubbish. I'll have everyone know.
Sure. All right. Roll me another D4.
Another D4. That's a 1.
All right. So you find what's your wisdom bonus?
For what?
Your wisdom bonus.
+3.
All right. So you find like 4 doses of it's not like healing potions or that kind of stuff, but like 4 doses of advantage on a medicine or check, if you
like a poultice or something.
Yeah, like 4 doses
and
of salves and stuff. Things that you can improve on.
Interesting.
I like that. I like that mechanic.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
Makes notes.
Yeah.
I'm going to add it as a custom. I'm just going to put 4 advantage herbs.
4,
is that right?
yeah. For advantage helps. Not advantage on everything though. Don't just like
It's an advantage.
in 6 months be like, I've got advantage
Yes,
herbs.
I'll put the asterisk next to it just so I know it's not on.
Just put medicine or like brackets medicine.
Yeah.
Clear.
How did Asher do?
Asha, what did we get here?
We got an 8 with an advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage.
We didn't do well.
Oh no.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, you did one better than me, so you know.
Something tells me that hunting with that bell isn't going to work.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling here that, like, at least along this way, the wildlife have become very accustomed to Kalan's unique approach, and unfortunately, we find
Everyone
no
come on.
sausages for breakfast.
Oh God.
Should try fishing, is what you're saying.
You could try
that'd be
fishing,
a
yeah.
bad idea.
Fry the river.
Yeah, if you've got fishing rods and stuff, you can.
Might not even be a bad idea.
I think Calon's style would more be like look for a bit with fish and then breathe on it.
Oh, like what is it? Dynamite
breath.
fishing.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have lightning breath, so yeah.
Bit of a competition.
Sorry.
still not
But
that image.
actually
of you.
pre-cook our food.
In 1 second, apologies.
It's all right.
I will still. Yeah.
Honey will just bath in the river.
All right.
Going a little bit upriver from Honey with the water skins. So
Yeah. I mean, honey's only tiny. Probably avoid it.
It probably tastes of honey, actually. Water. Who knows? You might have a little wee in the water, and you know.
Someone quickly knock up a sign that says "Don't drink contaminated."
Somebody
This is why someone has purified food and drink.
Fantastic.
Purify food and drink.
I mean-
all right. Go on.
I mean, the good thing is I can heal everyone after we inevitably get poisoned by honey peeing and everything.
Honey's not gonna pee and everything.
But you
All right.
think?
So on the morning of day 2 from Swan Pass, we can hear like the logging and stuff. Like you can already begin to hear people chopping wood and shouting and things like that. We get ourselves together once Honey's out the water and that kind of stuff. We get ourselves together and we head further up towards the logging camp. We get there. It's a collection of semi-permanent structures, some tents. There's a big fire in the middle of the camp. There's a few folk around.
what were their names?
I've got them written down.
Oh, go on, tell us.
We've got Marcus.
Yeah.
We've got Yannick, who is the lead logger. Till was the one that was telling us a story about the witch.
Yeah.
I think it was Till about the owlbears as well.
No,
Yes,
it was
it
another
was.
guy. Tilly's the one who's full of shit, and the other guy didn't want to tell the
Tustin,
story
I
because he
wanna
thought
say.
people wouldn't not believe him.
Tustin saw a bear. Might have been eating an owl.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. No, actually, sorry, Tristan, not Tustin. It's my
Tristan.
writing. Yay.
Excellent. All right. So
Brilliant.
yeah. Marcus is there when you get to camp. Looks like he's going over some stuff. He's looking at some things. Somebody's getting ready to head to town later on today. They're going to set off and they're about to arrange what they're going to do. Either once this person's got to town, day 3, they're going to knock all the logs into the river and send them down to Swan Pass. So there's like a day of logs going down river, but they have to send somebody down to warn the town. Not, logs are coming, put the nets out. You want the logs, don't let them float further away. Like there has to be some coordination in this. So there's a group of loggers who are going to be heading back the opposite way later. And he recognizes a couple of folks, doesn't recognize some others, but he's polite and, in the middle of sort of arranging things, and they've got a mule with all bits and pieces on, and he's sending a bundle of stuff like paperwork back to Swag, and that sort of stuff. So there's operational things going on, and he like greets you and welcomes you in when he gets a moment. There's hot tea if you want some tea while you're here, folks. It's too early for another mail run. Are you well?
I mean, don't mind if I do. That's beats a little bit of gives a little bit of flavour in at least. So you're off down towards back to Swan Pass, right?
Yeah, he gestures at like a little group of folks who are like putting on like jackets and stuff, getting ready to walk. He's like, yeah, we're gonna set the logs loose tomorrow morning, so we need a couple of folk down at town, because otherwise the dockers, they're just not loggers, which sounds a very obvious thing to say, but
Aye.
We've chopped all these trees down. We want to catch them. We don't want to lose them on the way and make their own way to the next. Yeah, we're going to let the logs down the river.
Is this the person who took us seriously when we told him that we saw the owl things?
He did take you seriously. Yeah, he spent some time with Serena going over his map and updating things, and then being like, all right, we won't log over there. We'll just go up. So they're just going to start going up the mountain. To which Till was like, no, wait, there's a witch up there. And he's like, yeah, shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Till.
Caroline will tell him that we've come to hunt the Hooties.
Is this what these folks are for? And he gestures to like the dwarf and Asha. And then he looks at the dress. It's like, is that like your mascot or something?
Mascot?
Yeah, like
my mascot. Look at them.
It taught. Oh, you taught. And he's like, I'm sorry. Look, I'm not used to creatures that are not. Well, I'm not used to creatures, really.
I'm not used to humans. I wouldn't worry.
Oh, okay, good. And he just doesn't know what to do because there's a talking little dragon fairy thing, and he comes from a nation
will like
of...
try and distract him and just be like, hey, honey's fine. Like, honey's all good. Now, about that map that we were talking about last time, this is what I've done for updating it, and this is what, and we might hopefully be able to go over there tomorrow and like hopefully try and then that way you might have another option for moving on for logging. So like try and distract him.
Yeah, because and he's
I'll start dancing. I'll try and distract him.
And he's trying to talk about different types of trees. Obviously, he knows trees and that kind of stuff. But then also he's like, is that what you like when you're small and then you grow up? Because he's like, Kalan and Serena are dragonborns, and this is a time. It's like, is that a child? Have you brought a child to go hunting?
Hey, my legs are long enough to reach the ground.
Dragonborns are very hardy,
There's so much to learn about these weird. No, I didn't mean weird. There's so, I'm just going to go and see the guys off. You enjoy the tea.
Have some tea.
Yeah, and he's just like
Callum's like, I know the mending spell, but I don't think it works on conversations.
Yeah, no, he's screwed that one over.
He's a strange human, isn't he?
Just quickly, what race is everyone again? We've got 2 dragonborns, a tiny dragon, a Goliath,
human,
and a human.
Okay, so there is
human
one
and a dwarf,
human.
yeah.
Right, okay, yeah.
We've at least got a human this time.
I was just thinking, I was like, am I stood in a room with a very confused
eclectic mix?
Yeah. And yet I'm still somehow the smallest, most likely.
Oh, say funny.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have to look. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up. I'm gonna have to like pair up for most of you.
Yeah, everything is to the wrong scale for dwarfs. It's just unacceptable.
Just get a mirror on the inside of your gauntlet so you can just use it to look up.
Like a periscope. Yeah. I'm gonna take out my book and I'm just gonna write down everything. Just everything.
The logging camp.
Yeah, grudge against everything. Just
everyone
just
you have to look up to.
Yeah. The sky, don't like it.
The fact that like Atlas and Brynja are probably like the 2 opposite ends of medium size is like
Okay. So is the intention to stay here for the day, or are we just going to have some tea, warm up, and then
Yeah,
head
probably.
out
Yeah.
to try and find the Hootie Bears.
Because I haven't been here before, could I? I'm going to sort of turn to everyone else who has been here, and I'm going to sort of ask for the rundown of the logging camp. Like, what's its deal? What?
Well, last time we came,
It's a
last time we
company,
went
isn't
there
there?
Yeah, it's the
Like from Swan Pass, yeah.
Runs well.
Yeah.
Out of character, I could tell you all sorts from my notes.
Yeah.
In character, no idea.
You took
Notes?
You're a note taker as well, I see.
I am. I'm terrible. I've got four pages of it.
Me notes.
What is note?
No, well, yeah, they run up from Swan Pass and come up. They go about what 20 miles every time. Move the camp about. Probably about 30 of them. I think.
Thereabouts. Yeah.
Something like that. And yeah, well, they're hospitable enough. Know a bit about the area. Let's say we sort of traded off last time idea for an evening of hospitality and a bit of drink, which was
He means
always
booze.
welcome. Well, no, not just booze. Roof over our heads. You know, it was better than sleeping out in rough. Anyway,
It was safe and it was warm, especially when it was snowing. That was much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the snow, but I know the rest of you ain't too pleased of it.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, it's relatively safe. It's relatively decent. If they are moving, we do just have to probably bear in mind that they probably won't be here when we come back.
Yeah.
So for clarification, they're not necessarily moving the camp.
Oh.
But the massive
Just the logs.
stacks of logs they've got.
They're floating. They're floating.
They're
there,
gonna
probably
flood the river with put them all in the river, send them down because it's easier than literally dragging logs. So they're gonna kick them in the river, which is why the trooper guys need to go back to Swan Pass because they're gonna put up like a net kind of stuff, catch it, get a bit soggy dragging and hooking them in, kind of thing.
Just imagine someone wandering over to them being like, hey, what are you trying to catch? Oh, nothing, just logs.
Just logs, just a
Logs.
deluge of
Imagine the
logs.
size of the fishing rod you
God,
need
yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
I might leave them a log of my own.
A little log of your own.
Just made me think.
Oh dear.
There is.
Wasn't gonna go there.
no.
There is,
Everybody take
um,
3d6 psychic damage.
There is a video. There is a video I saw not too long ago, and it's a tiny little like miniature schnauzer grabbing a stick that is bigger than like a park pathway, and there's like a nice old man commentating on it, but then apparently he just ran down the path and just did a bunch of damage to people's shins.
Yeah.
God.
That was a lot better than where I thought that might go after what we were talking about.
Same. I was like,
Yeah.
No, only wholesome
Anyway.
stories.
Wholesome
That's
stories
good.
from,
That's
from
good.
Atlas. All right, so we have some tea. We check in with a few folks. Some folks are like, you're the post folks. No post.
Hey.
Yeah, all right, never mind. That kind of stuff.
They don't happen to have like any spare food or anything that we can either barter off them or.
They don't have massive amounts of food and stuff. They do a lot like you. They've got folks whose job this week is to go out and kill stuff and
Forage,
bring
yeah.
it home. And if it does get absolutely dire, they've got like sacks of like oats and
Stuff that
kind of
keeps,
stuff.
yeah.
Stuff that
Mhm.
keeps, but they'll all be miserable all week because they've just had porridge 3 times a day and they're doing like days of labor. These
Add
Yeah.
some sawdust in just to like thicken it out.
they probably do stuff like that. But yeah, they've got stuff like dried beans and oats and that kind of stuff.
Do they have any wood chippings?
Yeah, of course I do.
Can I grab like a small pack full of those? Just to
Yeah, there's
going.
like wood chippings, sawdust kind of stuff. Yeah, they've got loads
Yeah,
of it.
decent sized stuff. Like,
Yeah, I
like,
can give you.
Sorry.
Just quickly to clarify, because I always forget.
Mhm.
If I have an arcane focus and a spell specific requires a component, do I still need that component?
Unless the component has a monetary value after it, you don't need it.
Right. Okay. So I'm looking because I'm just looking at like bless, and it says a sprinkling of holy water. It doesn't mention any gold. I assume that would just be
No.
negated.
You can just use your arcane focus,
It's only things
your holy
like
symbol.
right. Oh, it's like, so that is it the revive spell needs like specifically a
like chromatic orb needs a 50 GP diamond, but like for
Right.
example, alarm needs some silver thread, but like you can theme that coming from your arcane focus and stuff. But like as long as it doesn't cost money.
All right, okay.
And it's not always consumed. It normally says which the spell consumes. So if you had chromatic orb, you could keep the diamond, thankfully.
Right.
And identify doesn't. I know. This fight's cost me 600 gold, guys.
I took identify, but I do need to. Oh god, I'm gonna have to find a pearl with 100 GP.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, identify has got.
Is there a coastline?
You could maybe rent one for like a minute at a time. I bet somebody's got one somewhere. But
there is that grumpy gnome in one of the pubs, who is a magic user, doesn't want to be in Swampass, but because I think it's a she, I can't remember off the top of my head. Because they are sent by like the arcane library, they don't want to be there. However, they will have at least one fancy pearl. Right. Okay. So we get shavings. We have a bit of porridge. We have some tea. We have a chat. We show Atlas around this little human sub community.
I mean, Calon's quite sociable. He met a lot of them when he was fixing their axes and stuff. So I probably remember half of the names and introduce you.
Okay.
I'll have a flap around as well.
Okay. So Calon with his charisma goes around, chats with people, introduces the new folks, Asher and Honey and Atlas and that kind of stuff. Serena goes over the map after Yannick put his foot in it multiple times. Britta collects some wood shavings and that kind of stuff. And it gets, like mid-morning towards lunch. We're ready to set off to find the Hootie Bears.
Scared.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We are.
Yep. It's going to be a risk.
Out of character. I'm scared out of character.
I
love this character.
Out of question, why are we hunting the bears? Why have we? Is someone paying?
Bountied, I imagine.
Bountied?
Yeah, we just decided that's what we wanted to do, I think.
Yeah, like in order to survive without living like a pauper, you have to go out and find stuff to do.
Right.
Like
so
the first job, we got paid like 3 silver each. If we'd have eaten our own food, it would have cost us like 7 silver. So you have to find things.
So this is okay.
And
well,
also,
Serena's reason for doing it is because it's bothering the guys at the logging camp. So she's like, I'm going to go and sort these guys out over here so that they've got somewhere to go and actually log next, because they were like, we don't want to go over that way, even though there's loads of wood, because the fact that the Hootie Bears are there.
I've come to see if the rumors I were hearing is true, if you're all going to die.
Well, we might well do. Like the Hootie Bears
We
are
ran away
slightly out
last
of our
time.
league.
We ran away.
We ran away because we
weren't,
weren't exactly prepared for them.
I'm sure they'd have one-shotted all of us.
Yeah, I might have 18 AC, but I've not been level 1 for a very long time. And looking at the lovely 12 maximum hit points, thanks to being a hill dwarf, it isn't great.
You've got a whole 12.
A whole 12, yeah.
Asher kind of wonders about this discussion and thinks, one moment, was it Hootie Bear or Hootie Bears plural?
Plural. There were 2.
Yeah, we found 2. That doesn't mean there aren't more, but we found 2.
Were they adult bears?
Are we walking and talking about this?
No idea. They're very big, so if they weren't adults, then let's run now.
They were pretty big.
I wonder what a Hootie Bear egg tastes like.
Eggs?
I don't know.
Do you think they'd have...
They like eggs?
It tastes like bravery, is what I would imagine.
Not sure if
just gonna sort of swing my warhammer over my shoulder and be like, well, let's go hit a bear.
Yes, frequently and rapidly, please.
And hopefully be fast enough to run in the other direction if needs be.
Oh, God.
Who is actually fighting hand to hand?
Only in dire situations.
I've got a sword, but don't look at me too much to be.
Swings, great axe.
Do I look like I can fight?
I'm good.
I only Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting things, I think.
Okay, because yeah, okay. So if there's 2 of them, then I guess we need at least 2 people to stop the squishier people, and the squishier people can prolong your fighting time.
Yeah.
Can we have if we are walking and talking, can we have a survival check to make sure we are walking and talking in the correct direction?
Off all of us, or
Off somebody who's leading.
Serena, I think.
Provide them advantage if you wish.
I'll help. I'll help.
yeah.
I was like,
I can give you
say so.
guidance, but I don't have survival.
I mean, guidance will help too.
Guidance will be
Yeah.
a boon as well.
Oh, you know,
D4, yes.
the Lady Cora tells you, find where you're supposed to go.
I forgot that we did this. Yes, Lady Cora times. They aren't great rolls, but I did get a 3 on my Lady Cora dice. So we have we have 15 altogether.
Oh, okay, no, 15 is good. 15 is good. So we spend like morning to like mid-afternoon. Even though we haven't had the honey weather service this morning, it has remained clear skies.
Oh yeah, the honey weather service.
Yeah, we didn't have we didn't do that.
No,
Wasn't
no,
tuned in this channel this morning. It's all good. It's remained clear. And Serena's like, it was only a week ago. Like, it's good. Like, I remember this bit, and because we did like a whole sort of troop around like the whole area. We sort of surveyed everything before we found these Hootie Bears. And it's a couple of hours, but we get there and we know, like, will you tell me how close you go? Do you like pitch a mile away, tie up the mule?
We got close to like the cave. It was like a little cave that we're in, wasn't it?
Mhm.
So she'll probably like keep an eye out on the ground, keep an eye out on the trees, kind of look for like the markings that were kind of there last time, and just be like, we're getting a little bit close. We might want to just like tie the mule up because you don't want Velvet to get hurt.
Mm-mm.
You turn into a velvet bag.
That wouldn't be good.
Are you able to alarm the mule?
Yeah, give me a few minutes and I'll get it all set up.
That's interesting. Yeah, good call.
So cool.
That's fun.
Protect the.
I was going to shout, look out, there's a tiger. But that's not
that might also work.
It would be
assuming it understands me, yeah.
It would be the mental one. So I would get an alert as long as we're within a mile.
Okay.
So we can probably like half a mile away.
Caution, your mule is being attacked. Caution, your mule is bleeding.
The mule
Like
is
a
under
sat nav
attack.
voice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
RTS
left.
announcer.
Yeah. Turn left and follow the blood trail for 6 miles.
You just see like the top of your vision in the left, like a bunch of gold has
Flashing.
been added. 4 gold has been added. You can get your new respawned mule tomorrow.
Oh yeah, no. Where is that chart? There it is. All right.
The units are under attack.
Your units are under attack. All right, so we cast alarm in. We give the mule like a little bit of an area. We tie them up, give them some food. We settle them in. Do we put down like all our stuff that we won't need in combat? Like, do we leave tents and torches and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it's probably a
I mean, I can
yes, because I can't carry
mine.
them.
Yeah.
down the backpack.
If I pick anything up other than my armor and weapon, I'm over encumbered.
Same.
I love varied encumbrance. I am getting some
Yeah.
sort of sadistically out of this.
I can still carry, if I put down my backpack, I can carry 104 pounds more stuff. So if anyone goes down, I can just grab them and just
Shunk. Yeah.
We
All
want
right,
you
cool.
to carry the Hootie Birds.
Yeah.
I did
yeah,
think about
yeah.
taking expeditious retreats, but I went for an offensive spell instead.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good plan.
You could turn it into expeditious advance if you want.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Before we get close enough, though, are we out of character? Are we going to we're buffing ourselves, aren't we? Like mage armor and.
You guys have mage armor?
Yeah, should we?
That was just an example. I can't remember what.
I
mine's
know.
called.
I'm yours is armor of Agathis, I think, right?
Armor of that one. I couldn't pronounce it. How'd you pronounce it?
Agathis.
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 Armor of Granny.
Yeah, armor of Granny's armor.
I mean, they're all made up words, so you can pronounce it however you want. To be fair,
Yeah, Granny's
Oh,
armor.
I just get this image of Honey like casting it, and it's like gingerbread plates.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
I
full on
was,
archfey.
I
Yeah.
was more,
nice.
I was more thinking with Granny's armor, like what the wolf wears in like a big Red Riding Hood. You know, like the nightgown and the big hat.
yeah, that would be funny. Like
The only
you know, like,
homebrew
is
I've
it
ever done has
Cubone that
been
has
based
the
on
hat,
fairy
but it's
tales.
a bonnet.
So I'm here for this.
Yeah.
I have like an original, not an original, but a copy of like the original Grimm fairy tales, and they're really good. But reading through it, I'm like, this is all just D&D. This is just someone's like 16th century campaign they just never made because they didn't have dice. That's all it is.
All right, so we're gonna move through the woods. We park the mule a mile away. Somebody remember this parking lot, C17.
Alarm location.
Yeah, alarm location. We walk maybe half a mile,
Sorry.
of.
I interrupt for 1 second. I'm going to cast Mage Armor and then use my sorcery points to create a first level spell slot.
Okay. We walk maybe half a mile or so till we get to an area, like a staging area, essentially, where we then start casting Mage Armor and Granny's Armor and,
Great axe.
we draw our great axe. Are we doing? Do we have features like bless or?
Yes, but it only lasts for a minute.
Okay, so we're going to wait till we get quite close.
Yeah,
Am I able to hold like to use it as a reaction or not? I don't think I can. Can I?
What do you want to do? Like hold the spell and then as a reaction cast it?
Well, no, because it takes me up to a minute. Oh no, hold on. Is it instantaneous?
You could hold it as an action.
Yeah, but you can only hold it for 1 round, I think. If I remember rightly.
Yeah.
And then it does spend the spell slot if you don't cast it.
Yeah. Either way, you
Because ideally, I want to cast
We
it.
don't
right
know
before...
where they are. Either.
Yeah, that's
like
the thing.
we're guessing they're in the cave, but we actually have no clue.
They could be outside.
Could be hunting us.
I guess like I'll cast comprehend languages on myself in case they speak something that they might speak something that we don't speak.
We have no idea what they are.
Really speak Hootie.
Exactly. Then at least I'll be able to understand them. I can't speak back to them, but I'll be able to hear what they're saying.
He's been mind controlled. He's just hooting.
So just to make this clear, guys, are we going in and killing these Hootie Bears?
They look like dangerous predators, so I think so. Yeah.
I mean, did anyone bring a really big leash?
In fact, no. Do you not remember we found loads of bones and stuff in there? So they're definitely dangerous predators.
They're predators. Yeah, they're like deer-sized hunt. Like they'll hunt deer and things, so probably would hunt humanoids.
Let's approach carefully, though, right? Don't just like walk in.
Of course, yeah.
How far away from the camp are we again? We're like a good couple hours, aren't we?
Yeah, 3 or 4 was it? It was a morning's walk last time.
Half an hour are we from the Hootie Birds?
We're half a mile away from the Hootie Birds, which puts us. No, don't switch up.
It's only about 10 minutes out, I think.
Hang on, let's bring up the map that I did last time. It was 12 miles from the logging site to the Albel area.
Yeah, so 6, 9, 12. So it's about 4 hours walk at a chilled pace rather than a forced march.
Okay, so they're not exactly close to civilization, but they are.
Yeah,
but
they
if
can't run for help. But this is.
I'm
But
more...
they were looking at moving out this way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like, if the logging camp expands, they are going to encroach upon its territory.
Yeah, I mean, one of them has already seen it near where they were logging. Like we are, like the loggers are already on the edge of this.
Yeah. I'm already having a bit of a dilemma. Atlas is already having a bit of a dilemma, because even though he needs to do good by like people, he is also thinking of like maybe they've done nothing wrong. They are sort of wild animals.
So you want us to speak to them first or tame them then, Atlas?
No, I'm quite happy to hit it with a hammer.
Oh,
but,
yeah, there was a lot of dead things in their cave, and don't become one of them.
Well, I know, like it may not be the same thing, but crossing over the mountains, you got Griffin, and you don't want to mess with a Griffin. You don't want to try and talk to it; it'll rip your throat out. So I can only assume these are the same sort of thing.
that suddenly spots Calon, and he says, "Oh, yeah, there's like an enormous eagle thing just vaguely points behind us somewhere."
There's a what?
When were you thinking of telling us that one?
It was a secret, wasn't it?
In the morning, but I forgot because we went hunting.
What was it over near the light that we saw last time?
I don't think so. I think it was more north.
Yeah, a little bit off to the left of where the light would have been, like left. a
Yeah,
bit.
because I didn't see it. I only have a vague description of where it was, but it was massive. Like we could all ride on it.
Can't
Ooh.
remember if Orville said to Asher about the site he found
Yeah, he did.
with a giant nest in it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, oh God.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Wolves don't fly.
Unless you're thrown, I guess.
So
Yeah, you
on
might
that,
have
Like
got
a
a choice
great
with this
band
one.
name that
Well-
actually wolves don't fly.
wolves don't fly.
You'll have to toss me. Just throw me at one of the owlbears. Just
Okay.
knock it out.
Are we gonna? So we're about half a mile away. We've now had the revelation of a giant eagle is in the area. Are we gonna try and stealth up to this Hootie Owl, Hootie Bear
Aye.
lair?
Stealth, funny joke.
Or are we
Yeah, I
just
know,
gonna-
right?
just
With all
gonna be
this
like,
plate and all this
Oh.
chain.
Yeah.
"Sup?"
Can all my heavy armor users please walk noisily down the path?
I don't know if that's a bad idea. Like bringing them out of the cave is probably better for us.
Can they fly?
I mean, I can
No idea.
happily.
Because if they can fly, we might want them in the cave. So
I
they
mean,
can't
that
fly.
is an excellent point, but
God, flying
I've
birds.
never seen one before. They look quite big if they're going to fly.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, if thinking about just on sheer size of it, right? It would have to be, its wings would have to be massive to fly a bear-sized creature, right?
Could that be what you
We
saw,
didn't see
Callum,
them
last
out the
night?
cave last time.
No,
did
that
we?
was definitely a bird.
Oh,
Sorry, Serena.
We didn't see them out the cave last time, so we don't know how big their wings
No,
are.
we didn't know.
sorry, 2 seconds. I've got small humans here.
An infestation.
An infant station.
An infant station.
An infant.
Um,
Yeah, that's way
Nice.
better. Well played. Well played.
All right. So the consensus is no stealth.
Well, not for me, but
I mean, I don't mind trying, but
We
I
could,
don't.
yeah, we could try.
Yeah,
but-
like us who aren't,
Try.
us who aren't naturally coated in metal, might be worth us like trying to like hide away, get a bit of a jump on them.
I mean, it depends on whether you want to talk to them first. You know, if you want to talk,
I
to them,
don't
then
particularly
feel
want
free.
to talk to them.
That's not.
I
Probably
don't
a
think
fine
they're-
breath.
I did very good at hiding.
Yeah. Roll my
Oh,
stealth
Caroline
check.
did.
I'll
Yeah.
probably spoil it by shouting
Oh, no,
hoots
we
really
rolling a stealth
loudly if they
check.
don't come out.
My highest roll of the day so far, 9.
No, hang on.
You're approaching double figures though, Burner. You'll be
Approaching
fine.
door.
Oh, wait, I got disadvantage. Rolled twice.
Yeah,
Lesser.
so do I.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
I got a
Um,
17 on one
so-
dice. I got a 2 on the other.
16 and 19 for Ash.
I got a natural one.
Oh boy.
I got a 3.
Just
I got a
walking along
3.
muttering about fucking stealth.
Yeah.
Expecting me to sneak about.
I feel like the 2 chainmail users are just like at the back, just being like, this is just too
Yeah.
too.
We're doing
can't
like
do
we're
this.
doing like,
Before we,
jump,
like,
we're doing like jumping jacks.
Before we start approaching, I will give Serena my vigilant blessing. May the Crimson Mother watch over you. You'll have advantage on your initiative.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
very nice.
That's amazing. I've never heard of that one.
Can Honey make a stealth check, please?
Yes. They're just going to bed, the little humans.
I'm also going to
Oh.
draw off the top of the deck and draw the star
Ooh.
and turn to Calarn. Well, like the vigilant mother that Ash is talking about. Well, the star is also a guiding form, and you're going to have for 10 minutes. You have a bardic inspiration.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thank you very
nice.
much. I'm
As you're
going
using
to
now.
use that wisely, I think.
I think you can
Yeah.
use it on it. You can use it on initiative because initiative is an ability check.
Mhm.
I'm probably one of my spells is inflict wounds.
Yes.
We have to get up and
Yeah.
touch that. Have to get up and put your hands on them.
I do, which is why it's choosing that moment carefully. But if it comes down to me and the bear,
Adding a
that's what's
D6 to
gonna
landing
happen.
it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got something's fate or fortune.
Oh, the
Favored by the
shenanigans.
gods.
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah. So I
I,
like the normal sorcerer, but I like divine soul better.
Mhm.
But Tides of Chaos is just fabulous. I love it. But favored by the gods, I can add 2d4 to an attack roll if I or a saving throw.
Nice.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yes. I
you
guess
can,
for
I think you can also stack a Bardic Inspiration on top of that as well, if you really need to make sure it lands.
oh yeah, I mean,
And then you roll 3
like,
ones.
Yeah, and then we all laugh and I die, which is fair enough. So I guess I'm going to be like 20 or 30 feet behind the fighters in front.
Okay.
But I'm going to try and stick within 30 feet. So if need be, I can like bring them back on the feet.
Okay.
I know
So
that other people can do that as well, but obviously,
Bear in mind, mechanically, we're level 2. Those of us that have been out before.
Mm.
So
I'm right at the
have,
back.
I have some hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Can soak.
How close are we to the cave?
how long
Moving
does
up.
vigilant how long
yes.
would vigilant blessings last? And that'll tell us how long we are out.
It just lasts until used.
Oh, okay. So
Wow.
we can
Nice.
be somewhere between half a mile and not.
Ah, fantastic. I will not do what I want to do yet then.
All right. So we make our way forwards. When we get pretty close, there must be a case where like those who got quite low on the stealth checks, like Serena and Atlas, are moving forwards, and everybody maybe spans out around them quietly and that sort of stuff.
Feel like Serena would kind of just go, you know what, this ain't working, and just stride on in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe this is the plan. Maybe everyone hides around us, and I'm pretty sure we're the most heavily armored. So they try to eat us, and everyone else stabs them or shoots things at their asses. Everyone knows that a bird's weak spot is its arse, right? Right? Right?
I thought it was honey.
Oh.
No,
Oh, we got that.
Don't shoot honey.
No, he's
Yeah.
the weak spot for the bears. I'm going to
Yeah.
like, oh no, there's monsters. I just casually shoot another player.
Yeah. All right. So Serena leads Atlas kind of forwards, and we can see that there's this sort of cave into the side of like a mound sort of thing, and all around this sort of cleared area out front where trees have been pushed over, and there's bones, like carcasses, and it stinks. Both of like some sort of musk kind of scent and rotting stuff and poop. It's not nice.
Does any of it seem fresh? Like, is there? Can I check for fresh tracks or any fresh activity?
Yeah, you want to make a survival roll?
Or
Have a taste.
it's another natural one. I am gonna add
God.
guidance to it very quickly, though. God, that's 3 1s in one night.
Nice.
Do you want to roll on something?
Uh-oh.
Are you rolling on D&D Beyond? Do you want to roll actual dice?
I might have to go get. Hold on, do I have some actual dice?
We've
Says
all
says the one who,
didn't help
who
for me
likes
anyway.
to jail her dice.
I don't think I have any of my dice upstairs.
That's all right. Natural ones
worries.
is fine.
Yeah.
Sorry for
It
you.
owes you
Billy's like, it's
320s
fine.
now.
Only 3 20s,
So-
yeah.
We're 3 sessions into the Western Marches and nobody's died yet.
7.
Okay.
Am I just stood in a big owl print?
Yes, as the camera pans up, there is this huge monstrosity. No, so you're there, you're looking at the stuff. Serena is perhaps like, no, they live in the cave. You're looking at the stuff on the floor, and this thing kind of like, because we didn't come here as early in the day as last time we came. Like we
No.
spent a whole day, so it was quite late in the evening. And this thing, this large beast, kind of appears, sniffing. It's got it, you know, it's a big, muddy colored sort of monstrosity.
Can I very quickly cast Shield of Faith?
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
That's the description.
The answer there is probably
You
not.
beat it for initiative.
Yeah. It's this big muddy-colored beast. It's about 20 foot away from Atlas and Serena. And it sort of growls. This muddy color looks more like mud. Like had it been like it's white. This fur and feathers underneath. And it does indeed have like a beak, and teeth in a mouth, and feathers in its face, and like these hooty ears. But it's a large, monstrous thing that's got the body of a bear. It growls. We roll initiative.
my goodness.
And Serena will go, barrel.
Foul. Ooh, it rolled well. Good
I'm
job.
going to actually use the metal dice now because it was rolling crits for me last night.
Oh.
There's my-
Not amazing.
Uh,
It's a roll.
Oh, 16. I'll take it.
These.
I should clear out some more of my dice tray because it's hitting other dice. It's always the problem.
Well, that almost sounds like you have too many dice, and that's never.
I
the
have 3
case.
dice sets in here. It's fine. It's fine.
can
I don't have too many dice.
Smell curry cooking in the kitchen, and it's making my stomach rumble.
Oh.
Serena, what did you get for initiative?
A dirty 20, thanks to Ash's
Nice.
vigilant blessing.
And Brynna, have you found a suitable dice?
Yes, I got an 8 though.
And everybody else rolled on D&D Beyond, which means it auto-populated. That's excellent. All right, so about 20 foot away from you, Serena, is this owl bear. It growls, which ends with like this weird sort of hooting sort of tail. No, that sounds like a werewolf. I don't know. I can't do it.
What's it saying? Out.
Out, get out.
What's it saying, brother?
It don't sound like a language.
No, it's definitely not a language. But you are first, Serena.
Nice. Serena's gonna wield her great axe, and she's just gonna run straight in and try and hit Mr. Hootie Bear.
In a face.
Right. Okay, that's not bad. That is a dirty 20 to hit. Nice.
Yes. That hits him.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. When I hit, I can. Yes. Okay. I've not actually played a paladin in a long time.
Okay.
So we're gonna divine smite.
Do the paladin
Excellent.
things.
Because I haven't done this in a long time. So that is 1d12. I actually got d12s out, which is very unlike
D12's
me.
the best dice.
And then 2d8.
Oh, the dead
Wow.
dice.
I was going to shout Dodeca then.
Oh yeah.
I just got a 12 on my d12.
Nice.
Goodness.
So that is
Hootie Bear.
and 2 3s. So that is a 18.
Big
plus
damage for level
3
2.
is 21.
baller.
Wow.
Oh my God, sorry.
I'm
This
going to
reminds
take a
me of
picture of
War.
this because I don't believe it. Because if anyone's ever played with me before, they know I roll terribly.
All right.
Yep, she does.
21 is very impressive.
So Serena just up and is like, ah!
Serena's mad.
Slams their weapon into the side of this Hootie Bear, calls forth some sort of smite from Lady Cora, and the Hootie Bear looks like upset by this.
I feel like I need to use my turn just to clap.
Yeah, that was amazing. You do have a bonus action as well if there's anything. I know there are not that many options for Paladin on a bonus action.
I do have an option, but I'm not going to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no bonus. Yeah, bonus actions.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
no,
the smite is a bonus.
No, it's not.
No, smites are
no,
on
it's
that.
not because it's
Oh,
divine
sweet.
smite.
Yeah.
If you use a spell slot to do it, then it's the bonus action.
Yeah, there's spell, and then you could also divine smite on top of your spell slot smite. Like just stack all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cost you 2 spell slots, but yeah.
yeah, it would cost you 2 spell slots.
Yeah.
I'd
I
slot.
don't have a lot at level 1, but no, we are good. We're going to stay where
Mhm.
we are.
Okay,
Use your bonus action to do a victory dance.
Yeah.
just be like, get some. Unfortunately, it's Mr. Hootie Bear's turn now.
I mean, I figured it might be.
Here we go.
So he's going to try and peck you with his beak.
Bumping.
which is a 17.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Oh wait, yes, yes it does. Yes, it does. 17 armor class.
Okay. And he does 8 points of piercing damage to you. And then as he's pecking you, perhaps in the leg, he's going to try and claw your face, which is another 17.
Wow.
Which is 16 points of slashing damage because his claws are much worse.
Are you down?
Down.
Oh, all right. So Serena runs in, charging. We all like wince from the mighty blow she lands on this bear, and then it just sort of savages her a bit, and the forest goes quiet. But it's okay. Atlas, you're up.
Fantastic. How hurt does Serena look?
She's down.
Oh, she's down. Oh, right.
Unconscious,
Sorry.
Being flailed about. You know that thing in Avengers where he goes tiny, puny god?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what the Hootie Bear's doing right now.
I am going to very quickly run over to Serena.
Good, because she's only 20 foot away.
Good. That is 5 foot less than my max range.
Nice.
Going to bend down and cast Cure Wounds on her, which does 10 points of healing.
Nice.
Thanks to my little life domain bonus.
Mhm.
So you're not dead. I'm going to very quickly look at you and be like, stop dying. And I'm also going to, as my bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on you.
Oh, nice.
So you now have +2 AC until I get, till unfortunately I get smacked and lose concentration.
I mean, a 16 would one-shot me.
Yeah. That's why we're not in front of the thing.
True.
I have 18 hit points, so 16 was going to get me. It's just a good roll. Like that's the thing. It's rolls, isn't it?
Yeah, it did roll two 17s to hit. Like
I also did a good roll, so I can't really complain.
No, it's all good. It's all good. All right, so Atlas, you've still got 5 foot of movement. Do you?
Am I in within
The threat
attack
range.
rate? Yeah. Am I?
You are, yes.
Could I have not come from like behind where Serena was?
You just want to come up and just touch the bottom of her shoe?
Yeah, just like boop.
All right, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then I will aptly just move to the side.
Just move 5 foot over and not fall over some bones.
Am I allowed to just scream at the owl bear?
Yeah, of course.
I'll call
Screaming
it a
is a free
name.
action.
I'll
Bang is
say,
also a
I'll
free
be
action.
like, you look stupid with feathers on your face, you big stinky bear.
Okay. The
Just-
bear does not seem to understand your screaming. So
It didn't work.
we had a movement, an action, a bonus action, and a shout. Excellent. Honey,
Goose.
from far away, maybe 30 foot or so, because you were behind Atlas and Serena. Atlas has like power slided in, revived Serena, screaming. There's magic spells going off. The Hootie Bear is not impressed. What do you do?
Can I move further back? Is there room to move further back?
Yeah, you can back off.
All right, I'll back off about 50. Can I back off 50 feet and still see it?
You
As
will
far as
struggle
how
because
fast can
that'd
you?
put you about 80 foot away.
Oh, I will warn it.
So that'll put you about 80 foot away, and you'd be
I'll
in
move
like the
30,
trees
yeah,
rather than the
yeah.
clear area.
I'll move as far back as I can, but within
Right.
my movement.
All right, so you move back maybe 15 foot into
Yeah.
the tree line. Like, okay.
And then can I cast a spell as well? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's your movement, 15 foot of movement, and then you've got an action.
I would like to cast Eldritch Blast, but instead of like using my hands and stuff, can it be like I fire a crackle of multicolored energy out my mouth? As though
Eldritch
it was like,
Barf.
yeah, it's like,
Ah, okay, sure.
thank you.
Eldritch burp.
Eldritch Barf. Yeah,
As
that
like
sounds cuter
multicolored
than
crackling
Barf, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
word.
Sure. So Honey goes, wah.
16.
That hits the Hootie Bear.
Yes. Oh, 2 damage.
2 damage. 2 damage is better than no damage.
Still counts.
Not 21 damage.
It's not
No,
21
no.
damage. But when you go up as big as Serena, maybe you can do 21 damage.
Yes.
You have a bonus action as well, and a little bit more movement if you want to come closer. No, you don't want to come closer.
I don't want to definitely don't want to come closer. I don't know what else I can do with my bonus action. I don't think there's much else I can do.
I'm not sure with warlocks.
No, I've never played a warlock. I'm looking. There's nothing else here.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, 2 seconds. Be really quick. Where is it? Features and traits. Oh, it's an action. No, there's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
I will
Cool.
gasp at what happened to Serena.
Like,
But yeah,
I
that's
hope
my
they're
bonus.
okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Asher,
Hello.
would you like to retreat? Go back and check on your mule?
Yeah. Bryn, is the alarm going off?
No.
Is that the
No
alarm I
alarm.
hear? Bye.
No, I'll move. I move a little bit forward to what it mean about 20 feet of Serena,
Yeah.
and I will play some music. I will cast Toll the Dead at the Hootie Bear.
Okay, cool. What does the Hootie Bear need to do? Is it a Constitution save?
13 wisdom.
I think.
Wisdom. Oh, this Hootie Bear is not very
Indeed.
wise. It only gets a 7.
Yes, no. How can it not be wise?
It's obviously more bear than hoot.
That's a
And-
12 damage. Nice.
That's nice.
Sweet.
All right, so we
That's like a half Serena.
10 times what I did.
She was smiting. She only got 2 of those, you know.
Yeah. Don't tell those folks. They didn't know that.
This is what we
Um,
call the half Serena. Bong.
Yeah. Bong. All right, so you moved forward. You toll this. You make this musical noise across the clearing. It could be heard out away. The bear sort of reels from it a little bit. Do you also have a bonus action or anything you want to?
I have bonus actions. I will not use one. I will stay where I am.
Okay, cool. Kalan started really well. There's a rocky bit, but we seem to have picked it back up now. What are you doing?
I think so. The bear is still upright at this point.
Yeah, the bear is.
Okay.
Yeah, the bear is still standing.
I'm going to move 10 foot forward, so I'm 20 feet behind the front line, and I'm going to chuck a firebolt, I think.
You're going to pre-cook it.
Well, I don't know if I want to eat it. It doesn't smell nice.
No, they don't smell nice.
This bell was not a dinner bell.
Hang on.
Sweet.
Does a 12 hit?
Unfortunately not, no. The 12 sort
Okay.
of
Bardic inspiration.
frazzles it.
Yeah, you know what? I will use that. Is it a D6, did you say?
D6 at the moment, yeah.
That's a D4, but what? I rolled both apparently. The D6 is a 3, I believe. I don't know why I rolled 2. So that becomes a 15.
That hits.
Yes.
Excellent.
Guiding star, literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
It just sort of swings around. Does
4
an arc.
points. Yeah,
4 points of firebolt damage. Nice.
indeed.
Excellent. Do you have anything for your bonus action?
I do not know. No, I don't have all the fun sorcery stuff at the moment, and I collapsed my sorcery points on the way in for a spell slot.
Okay, cool. So you run forward a bit. You're like, this guiding bolt sort of streaks around. Not guiding bolt, firebolt streaks around. Just when we don't think it's about to hit, there's a glimmer, and it slams into the side of the Hootie Bear. Hootie Bear is charred slightly, but not pre-cooked, not dead like you would hope.
Yeah.
Brenna.
Okay. Brenna's going to stay where she is, about 30 feet away. Shuffle the deck and draw a card out.
Mm-hmm.
And holding it up, it glows a little bit with magic. You know what they say about devils? That they're silver-tongued.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, there's sort of like a hiss. I need the owlbear to make a wisdom save as I cast Dissonant Whispers.
Oh,
Ooh,
exciting.
I love this. My goodness.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Again, still not wise. That's a 7.
Ooh, 3d6 psychic damage.
Ooh,
And it needs to move away of its own volition.
Okay.
3d6
Means
is heavy.
opportunity attacks. That is 10 psychic damage.
Nice.
Goodness me.
And it moves 30 feet away.
All right.
As far as its speed allow, immediately using its reaction.
All right. Uses its reaction to retreat into its cave, which would give Serena a hit.
Yep. Let's hope. Oh, that's pretty good. To hit is 18.
18 hits, yeah.
Yeah. 1d12. No, we're not divine smiting again.
Oh.
We've only got 2 of them. That is 6 points of damage.
Nice.
A bit more normal.
Yeah, it like howls, hoots a bit, retreats backwards. Serena swings, hits. It doesn't die, unfortunately. But there is blood and stuff everywhere. Blood, fur, feathers, dragon scales, everywhere.
Everything is everywhere.
Yeah. That was. Does Brinna have a bonus action they would like to use?
Yes, I'm going to shuffle again. Draw another card. Page of Strength. I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Serena.
Nice. Because it is Serena's go.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. 2 seconds. I'm just writing down bardic inspiration. I have to write these things down, otherwise I forget. We're going to move to Mr. Hootie Bear. We're going to follow him in 30 feet to his little lair.
So we find out that the Hootie Bear didn't go a full 30 foot into the lair. His retreat was stopped by Mrs. Hootie Bear.
Shit.
Yep. Of course it was.
So, like, does Serena have dark vision?
No.
Okay, so yeah, you enter the cave thinking it's gone further, but it is in front of Mrs. Hootie Bear.
She'll kind of just look at it and go, "There's definitely 2 of them," and probably panic and do her breath weapon.
Oh, nice!
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, wow.
What do our Hooties have to do?
Dex save, DC 11.
All right.
What is your breath weapon?
It is fire.
See, you're into pre-cooking as well.
I am.
All right. So,
That's your chefs.
Mr. Hootie Bear fails because he gets a 9. And Mrs. Hootie Bear fails because she gets a 5.
Nice. Okay,
Might have worked.
DC6.
Hootie Bears are not dexterous, so I guess they don't fly.
I mean, neither is Ed Serena, so it's fine. That is 7 points of damage.
Oof.
Fire damage.
Fire damage.
Toasty.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, the inside of the cave is illuminated for a moment as Serena breathes flame upon them. The first Hootie Bear, Mr. Hootie Bear, indeed is charred, pre-cooked, and slumps to the floor with a mournful hoot, which is
Turns into one of them chickens.
turns into a chicken. Which is then taken up by a very angry Mrs. Hootie Bear, whose turn it is next. Unfortunately, Serena, you again.
Only one there.
You are the only one within 50.
You do have Shield of Faith, at least.
Yes, you are.
I
Your
do.
armor is
That's
increased.
true.
Yeah.
So we will start with the beak, which is a 13. Obviously, she's got tears in her eyes, so she can't quite see you.
Oh.
And then a 15 as a second attack. So I'm guessing neither of them hit. Like,
Nope.
she tries her best, but she is upset by the death of Mr. Hootie Bear. She misses in her grief. She's a monstrosity. She has like an intelligence of 3. This is not really what the bear is.
I feel sorry for her though.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm interested. Atlas, in the cave up ahead, you have dark vision, so you could probably see a little bit better than before. There is a dead-looking thing on the floor because it was briefly burned by Serena. And then the other one is trying to get Serena, but not achieving it.
I will
They
run.
are, what would it be? 15, they're 20 foot away from you
I
again.
will run towards the Alba, like right in front of it.
Oh, imposing yourself between it and
As you know,
Serena.
I'll run. Hold on. It's taken damage, hasn't it?
Yes, Serena set it on fire.
If I'm stood next to something with a ranged spell attack, I get disadvantage, don't I?
If you're trying to hit it, yes.
Right. I will run 15 foot towards it.
All right, so you're about 5 foot behind Serena.
Yes. I will then cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
And could it please make a wisdom saving throw of 13 or higher?
It did.
Fuck.
It got 14.
Fuck.
I want to take my reaction here,
Yeah.
and I want to silvery barbs it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what does that do?
It needs to re-roll and
Oh,
take the
fantastic.
lower. And I can give advantage to another creature.
Its reroll was 13.
Oof. If it meets, it beats. So
It
yeah.
got one less. It rolled a 12. But you've got that advantage to award to someone.
Yeah. I think I'll give it to. Is it within a range? Next attack roll, ability check or saving throw. It makes within 1 minute. Honey.
All right.
Whoa.
So unfortunately, Mrs. Hootie Bear is made of grief and rage. She doesn't succumb to Toll the Dead, but you do have a bonus action, and you're not engaged, so you can back out the tunnel if you want.
Can't do anything as a bonus action. I used my meager 2 spell slots. I'll run into the face of the Alba.
All right, so you go up and stand right next to Serena.
Yeah.
All right, good plan. Honey, everything has gone into this cave, which you can't see into because you're 45 foot away.
Mm-hmm. I'll move my maximum distance to get as far inside as I can.
What is your flying speed?
30 feet.
30. So you zoom forwards. So does Honey have dark vision?
No.
All right.
Not yet.
So like arranged into this tunnel is going to be a disadvantage because it's hard to sort of see. However, Brynner gave you advantage. So if you wanted to make a ranged attack, it'd be straight.
There's no risk of me hitting someone else, like one of our guys, is there?
No.
Oh, good. Then I will use my breath blast. It's Eldritch Blast. Breath blast.
Okay. Breath blast. Sure. Yeah. Make a roll.
Going into the dark.
Yeah.
Wow. Natural 1.
Ooh.
But I have advantage, don't I?
No, it cancelled out your disadvantage.
Yeah, cancelled out your disadvantage, unfortunately.
Oh, yes. That is why you don't fire in the dark.
Yeah. Honey is like, did I hit something? Like,
is everyone all right?
But he's like, hoot, and so on. And do you have a bonus action, or did you not before?
No, I haven't got anything to use a bonus action with, I don't think. No.
Yeah. Asher.
Hello. I don't know why you all people have such difficulty seeing in the dark. What nonsense is
Only the
this?
dark.
So I've got
Let's see,
300 yards of dark vision.
Nice.
Do I see anything in the back of this cave?
Further back into the cave, no, there's no like Hootie Bear Jr. or anything like that.
Right. Okay.
It just seems like there was Mr. and Mrs. Hootie Bear.
In that case, I will again move 20 feet within 20 feet of Serena and throw up a blessing of the Bloodied Maiden to Callahan, Serena, and let's say Honey.
Okay.
So you guys are blessed. Add a D4 to your attacks and saves.
Yay. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
I will, with my bonus action, flip off the Hootie Bear.
Okay.
and remain standing.
You make obscene gestures that the Hootie Bear does not comprehend.
Yeah.
But as the Hootie Bear has dark vision as well, can see. Yeah. Callan.
Okay. How far away from it am I? I moved, so I was 20 foot behind Serena.
So you're 10 foot outside the cave, so you're 25 foot away.
Okay, I think, yeah, I'm just gonna chuck another firebolt at it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wowzers.
Oof. Is that a natural one?
No, it was a 2. I know I get a D4 as well, from Bless.
Oh,
Oh, that's another one.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 2 on those dice. So I
Serena's
just
dice from
like
last time.
casually just, just like, is it there? Okay, right.
None of
Clearly
these are
not
hitting,
seeing-
Callan. Yeah.
Quite not seeing in the dark. Well, I think my main job is picking people off the floor. That's what I'm hanging around within 30 feet of them for.
Sure. So no bonus actions, just trying to pick it off, preparing for the inevitable drop of a friend again. All right, cracking.
Well, I mean, hope not. I did consider running in and using inflict wounds, but I also considered that I would be squashed. And I think, Asher, do you have healing magic?
little.
A little bit.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so yeah. Like,
Okay.
one of us has to pick the other one up, I guess, then.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, that was me, thank you.
Literally pick that up.
All right, Brenna.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Probably still keeping like relatively far back because I'm.
Okay, just at
I'm
the entrance of the
surprisingly
cave.
squishy. Yeah. As long as I've got a clear shot, I'm gonna draw another card,
Mm-hmm.
and then out of the pouch of wood shavings wood chippings I took, take one out. Say, only a fool can be hurt by such a small thing, and I'm gonna cast catapult
What? All right.
and just whoomp straight at this thing.
All right.
It does need to make a deck save.
All right. Mrs. Hootie Bear will try. She gets a 13.
Needs to be 12. Yeah.
Oh,
Sort of clips off it. Doesn't do any
Clunk.
damage.
doesn't do any
That would've-
damage.
Done some damage if it hit.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does. It does a lot. of
3d8,
damage.
isn't it?
Yep.
All right. She just missed, just dodges out the way.
Oh.
Doesn't connect. Bonus actions or anything else for you?
Used them. So
Okay. Crack him. And you're happy outside the cave, yeah?
for the moment, yeah. I don't have
Alright.
dark vision either, so
Nice.
yeah. It's just lobbing it in, basically.
Just hope for the best. All right, Serena.
We're gonna try and hit in the dark with a great axe.
I mean, it's not so bad in the dark for you. What Honey was 45 foot away. So it was a bit of a, it's literally a large beast here. Like, yeah.
So I can actually just roll rather than rolling at disadvantage.
Yes, you can just roll.
Okay, there you go. Not played a melee character in with no dark vision before. There you go. I don't know if we're going to hit though. I think we might still be affected by the dark because that is a 13 to hit.
You have bardic
hits.
inspiration.
13
Oh.
hits.
Yes. Okay, cool. Also, I do have bless actually.
Blessed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll roll it because I have it. So that's a 3. So yeah, 16 would hit. So
Yeah, 13 plus a d4 will hit.
so D12 plus 3. I'm not rolling great on this dice now. 7 points of damage.
Nice. Cool. We just swing in the dark. I don't want to go. All right.
Pretty much.
Cracking. It brings it round to Mrs. Hootie Bear's turn. She has 2 things to try and hit now. So she will try and peck the pesky dwarf, and then try and claw at the thing that's just hit it. Oof. Does a 25 hit Atlas?
Yes. And unfortunately, Serena has now lost
No.
fate. It's
No.
concentration, isn't it?
You have to make a
roll.
concentration check after you receive the damage.
Right, okay.
So you might still keep Shield of Faith up.
Oh, I did not know how that works.
Why are you not rolling?
It'll be DC 10 at this level because I think anything high enough to make him more than a DC 10 check will just kill you. So
Let's hope it doesn't just kill you.
This bird might just kill me.
8 points of damage.
I'm still alive.
All right. So you need to make a Constitution
save and throw.
Yeah.
Save.
Oh.
DC 10. If you make that check,
Oh, Oh no.
Oh no. So Shield of Faith does wither when you're pecked.
The wrong time.
Oh, that's harsh. And then a 15 to hit Serena.
Doesn't hit.
Oh, phew.
Ding.
Thank goodness.
Heavy
all right.
armor and defense.
So it tries to it catches the dwarf but misses the dragonborn. And it is outraged, so it's not going to do a sensible thing and back off or anything. But Atlas, it's your go.
How hurt does it look?
I mean, it's hurt, emotionally damaged.
For the fact it's smoldering.
It is charred a bit, but it's not bleeding like the Mr. Hootie Bear.
What? Hold on. Give me a second. Let me read something. It's too big for me to grapple it, isn't it? I think.
Wrestle it to the ground.
That's what I'm thinking.
Size above you.
Gonna choke hold an Alba.
It's a large monstrosity, isn't it, an owlbear?
Yeah,
I think so.
Wait,
It's going to be
hold
strong
on.
as hell as well.
What? Do I have to use an action or something to like unequip my shield
you
or
can
my
you
weapon?
can drop one thing as part of your movement.
Can't conveniently drop my warhammer into like my ring mount, can I? The ring holder. Just like, oh no.
So the target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you, must be within reach, using at least one free hand. So you can grapple with one hand,
But I'll have to drop.
but you'd have to drop your shield or something.
Um,
And it would get to oppose your check.
it would.
I think since it's larger as well, it would have advantage.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
going to. I'm just gonna.
It
Smack
doesn't actually. I don't think it actually says that.
Yeah, it doesn't either.
No.
I'm not going to do that because I just
Okay.
checked and I'm not actually very good at either.
There's a moment where Atlas is thinking, I could wrestle this. It would be
No.
amazing.
Is it
And then
because
he's
it's
like, no.
covered in mud? Is that why?
maybe. Having flashbacks to one of the monasteries I was at.
Oh, right, okay. One
I'm
of those
just gonna
monasteries. Sure.
hit it with my warhammer for a 9. Oh, God damn it!
All right. You don't have like channel divinity hit
No,
harder or anything
No,
like that.
I'm level
No.
1. No,
Okay.
Did you not get blessed?
I don't have any spell slots.
No.
No, it wasn't.
No,
it was
got blessed.
Serena.
No, I
It was
didn't.
Serena, Honey, and Caroline.
All right. So you swing at it. Maybe a little bit disorientated from being attacked before, and miss, unfortunately. Do you stay there? Do you back off?
Yeah, I'll stay there because I think I'll die otherwise.
Okay. Honey,
Yay!
you can just like as the entrance of this sort of cave now, you can just make out this huge hulking figure peck Atlas and scratch at Serena.
Okay, I'll do Eldritch Blast on it again. I
Excellent.
can see it now. I'm not disadvantaged.
Not
am
at
I?
disadvantage now anymore, no.
Right. Yay! Natural 20.
Ooh,
26.
Wowza.
Yeah, that's a good hit, isn't it?
You had
That
a
is a
lot
good
onto
hit.
that.
2d10 it's changed to now. Is that because I rolled a
Yep,
20?
because you
Yeah, that's
critted.
good,
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah,
it
it's double,
automatically
yeah.
calculate your crit.
Go on, honey. Oh my god, 2 1s.
Oh,
Two
Like a
damage.
finesse shot.
It is a perfect shot. It's just
like
Like-
lobbed.
Flips in the
not
air.
as like we've sacrificed damage for exact aim, I think there.
Yeah.
Oh.
The owlbear was angled perfectly.
Mhm. Do you stay there just at the edge of the cage, Honey? Do you want to move
Yeah,
around?
honey,
No, you
I'll
happy?
stay where he is, yeah.
All right, excellent. Asher.
Yes. Asha says that, the Crimson Mother preaches vigilance, but she also preaches protection. So she cuts her finger on the spiky bit on the back of her warhammer and slams it into the ground, and activates her Twilight Sanctuary.
Ooh.
So kind of this red misty vapor starts to spread out to about 30 yards away.
Mhm.
And anyone that stands in it get at their end of their turn, either gets temporary hit points or is cured of a charm or a fear effect. So stay nearby, you get extra health. Yay.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
Very,
assuming
very
that
powerful one.
that doesn't include Mrs. Hootie Bear.
that doesn't. No, it's my decision who gets
Your
it.
decision. All right. So currently, all your friends are within this zone.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So at the end of everyone's turn, you get. Do you want me to roll for every single end of turn, or do you
I don't mind. What would you prefer?
a single roll?
Okay. So just roll for this turn, and at the end of folks' turn, they'll get
a d6 plus 2. So everyone gets 5
Right.
temporary hit points at the end of your
Ooh,
turn.
nice. Does
Okay.
that stack with my granny's armor? Which is
No.
5 already?
No,
it
no,
doesn't.
unfortunately.
That's
you
disgusting.
can top it back up, but it won't stack with it.
All right.
And as a
Tops
bonus
me back
action,
up.
I'll throw a healing word at Serena
Ooh,
to top some more health up.
excellent.
That's 1 second. More ones. 4 hit points.
4 is better than
That's still very good.
Better than
Thank
nothing.
you very much.
Mhm. All right, Callan.
Okay. Yeah. I can't eye snipe it because I'll take out Serena. So
I don't think you're in range of no. I don't think you're in
that's
danger of
okay.
taking out
I
Serena.
guess
You
we'll
might
just
be in
do I
danger of
want to?
taking out Atlas.
It explodes into like a 10-foot
Yeah.
cloud.
Yeah, I think
So-
Serena would probably survive it. Atlas probably wouldn't.
Especially now.
Yeah.
With Ash's
Yeah,
5
I don't want to
HP.
injure either of them. I thought Atlas was further away. Okay, I will just, I've got my eye in now. I feel I'm gonna like hit it with let's find out. Okay, a 15,
Yep, that hits.
and I do 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Start, yeah.
All right, so you shoot it with. We're pre-cooking it, slowly pre-cooking it.
Yeah, I mean, those wings, maybe that's the tastiest part. I'll cook a wing.
Slowly roasting.
Hootie Bear wings and beer.
Yeah, I didn't actually think about that, but yeah. I'll have to make the cave into a restaurant.
Nice. Are you going to stay outside the cave? You're going to go in a bit closer?
Yeah, I want to be, because it seems to deal quite a bit of damage, and if he gets lucky, then I'll be picking people off the floor, or rather,
Okay, so
Lady Cora will.
you advance into the cave, but stay 5-10 foot behind you two frontline folks.
Yeah, I'll stay 15 foot away. Yeah.
Oh, just at the entrance of the cave, then, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'll be 1 moment.
Brynna.
Yep. I'm gonna draw my longsword. Just one-handed for the moment. I'm going to move probably alongside Kallarn and then call out, "May your beak be wilted and your claws be blunt." And I'm going to vicious mockery it.
Oh, nice.
Ah,
Charisma save?
Wisdom save 12.
Wisdom save. 8. Doesn't
Okay.
understand the words, but just feels the pain.
Yeah, it just has to hear me. It takes 1 whole psychic damage.
Oof.
However, its next attack is made with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Cool. It's disadvantaged
Only on its next one. So
on the next one.
yeah.
All right.
and
Serena
I'll get
is
the 5 temporary points.
Serena and Callan have ran away for a moment. Not people, like not in the game, but the people. Graham and Mel have run away for a moment.
We've got Mel returning.
Serena gets to attack the Hootie Bear if they so wish.
Yes, they do. Oh, well, I mean, that's a 9 plus 5, so that's a 14.
So that hits.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is D12.
If we haven't worked out, the Hootie Bears have AC 13. That's
I like to say it every time though, because
yeah,
Yeah.
just checking.
part of the game. Yeah, 7 points of damage.
Nice. All right. So it is Mrs. Hootie Bear's go. She's going to continue to try and eat the dwarf, but this time she will do it with disadvantage. So that's a dirty 20 or a nat 20.
Oh, at least you're not getting critted.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't help you on the dirty 20.
So that's just a dirty 20. It's just 12 points.
I am down. Wait. How much damage does it have to do to kill me outright?
What health are you on at the moment?
4.
She would
Or
need
what's
to
your
do
maximum?
16
12.
points of
Okay,
damage.
Yeah.
Right, no, I'm
Yeah.
just
Just
down.
All right. So she
You're right next
pecks.
to me, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She pecks that pesky dwarf. And then 25 to hit Serena.
Yes, that hits.
Ooh, 17 points of damage.
Wow.
I'm on 19 because of the 5 temporary hit points.
Yep.
Thank you,
Nice.
Asher.
Yes.
So we're on
Serena's
2.
Oh,
first
yeah.
hands.
Oh no, did Atlas?
No,
have-
my
No, you didn't
It
get
hasn't
around
been
to
his
it.
Wasn't
turn
up
yet.
yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's harsh because now it's
Ooh.
Atlas's turn.
Yeah, save.
yay, time to roll death saves.
Was that not before Mrs. Hootie Bear? Oh, no,
how
she was
do
different.
I-
I'm thinking the wrong.
How do I actually roll a death save on D&D Beyond?
Charisma check. Constitution check.
Or is it?
It's just a.
15.
No, it's just a straight D20. Sorry, what am I on
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, it's just a straight
Yeah.
D20. It's not a
Right,
con
so-
save.
So you got a
12 is fine.
12 on that roll.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Oh, you got a 13 on that one, is it? Yeah, okay. So that's
Yay,
one success
fantastic.
as your blood leaks out onto the Hootie Bears cave floor. You're not yet completely dead.
Acting as the grease spell.
Yes, all right, yeah. Very like Ash's grease spell, alternative
Hmm.
grease spell. Honey, you watch
Yay.
as the owl bear savages your friends. And in a vicious mirror of earlier, this time Atlas is on the floor.
Honey gets very angry and fires another blast
Sure.
at Mrs. Hootie Bear and gets a 9.
It's just not enough.
You do have a D4
You're
from
blessed.
Bless. Yeah,
You might hit it.
you might hit it.
I'll use
Yeah.
the D4.
Yeah,
3.
Oh.
12, not quite.
Yeah.
Close. Do you stay outside the cave? Do you do anything
Yeah.
else?
Using my bonus action, I'm going to hurl abuse.
Okay, cool. It's not as effective as Brynner's abuse.
I know, yeah.
We aren't all like gifted like that. Asher,
Hi. I will chuck a healing word at our fallen Atlas.
Oh, thank you.
1 second. Your heal for 4,
Fantastic. I'm not dead.
and I will chuck a bell at Hootie Bear, who needs to
Alright.
make a Wisdom 13 save.
I assume because I was unconscious, I don't get temporary hit points, do I? Or would I?
I don't know how that works.
Because I'm
I'm
in
not
the
sure, no.
circle.
It wasn't, and if you
Your temporary hit points go first, don't they? And then your actual.
It's
hit
more that
points.
it's more that Atlas was unconscious when
when
the end of the
temporary
turn
hit points-
happened.
How would this?
Oh, I don't know. But
I will Google it.
you Google it.
Mhm.
The owlbear gets 11 for their wisdom save.
that's not saved. Are they? Owlbear's damaged, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Quite damaged now.
Quite
we have been hurting it.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
11 bell damage.
Yes.
Excellent.
Nice.
That
Mm.
did indeed hurt it. Some of the feathers fall onto the floor when the bell sounds.
Yes.
It's hurt. And you okay here with your 30-foot range? You're just still getting your friends?
So
Yes, I shall remain where I am.
just quickly, I found on a few forums. So apparently there is no rule that prevents an unconscious creature from gaining temporary hit points, but it doesn't stop you being unconscious. So
Alright, okay.
So do I get the temporary?
Yeah,
hit
you
points
can
then?
have the
you'll have
5
them.
hit points. Yeah, 9.
Fantastic.
So you've got 9. Well, you're 4 from the healing word,
Yeah.
which is topped up to 9 from the the temporary hit points. Excellent.
I ruled it that way in my Curse of Strahd game as well, but I didn't want to say anything in case you would make a different choice.
Good. Callan.
All right then. Callum just is like, yeah, nah, just fuck off, you bogan. I'm gonna come up to it. I'm gonna try and kill it with inflict wounds.
Okay. Slowly creeping up around the other side of the house. Hootie Bear.
Yeah, I was gonna pick Atlas off the floor, but that's been handled. So I don't think I can heal Serena enough for her to take a hit. So let's see what we get. All right, that's pretty good. That's 21.
21
Nice.
hits.
This
Here we
is
go.
the important one.
Here we
quite
go.
like this to be 21.
3d10.
What do we get there? 18 points of damage feels significant there, I think.
Feels significant. Yep.
18
Inflict
points of
wounds
damage. All right, so
Nice.
so we creep up. We reach out. We go, yeah, no, you bogan, and we put your hand in this weird sort of matted, fair, strange, like tiny feathers in it. We unleash the grumpiness. Is that what it is? Just the outright
Some grump.
annoyance.
Yeah, I mean, it was going okay. Now it's not going okay. And so it should just, bugger off.
Just bugger off. And indeed it does, as you unleash this necrotic energy into the side of the Hootie Bear, which withers it and it dies.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Callan killed it.
Oh,
nice.
Just
Thank God for
backhand it with, just keep the contact.
Yeah,
All right then.
I'm still on edge.
dead. It's
Immediate-
dead.
Immediate check for more.
Immediately
Yeah.
fly your head around the thing. Does somebody want to make a perception check?
Absolutely.
Can Honey fly in now?
See.
Is it safe,
I-
everyone?
You
Yeah,
could
I
have
can't
flew
see
in
the dark.
before.
You're joking, aren't you?
All right, Asha, you don't see any more Hootie Bears. Keep going to call them owl bears, but it's clearly not what they are. Sorry.
The Hootie Bears now.
What's an alba?
Yeah,
Is there
what
anything
an
in the
owl bear?
nest?
Is it
It's a
related to a
bear
bear
owl.
owl?
Do we want to? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to spend a little moment or two trying to root around, see if we find anything in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to check
Or-
the nest. That's what I want to do. I want to eat the eggs.
You want to eat the eggs?
I don't think they lay eggs. do
Serena
they?
wants to heal herself because
All right,
Oh,
lay,
God,
yeah.
lay on hands.
In fact,
Uh,
no, I'm not
Bill
gonna
lay
do
on
that.
hands.
I forgot Serena was on the nearly on the floor.
Hit points, but it's okay because she can heal herself for 10 hit points. It's fine.
I will take out my little book, and in a different. No, I'm going to take out a different book. This one is specifically a book that is like a blue or something. I'm
blue
going to
book.
write. I'm going to write. Dennis, I've forgotten your character name.
Asha.
Asha.
Ash's name in it. So that's in my other book.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm
Turn
going
it
to turn. Yeah. Then I'm going to turn around and be like, I didn't get knocked. I wasn't unconscious. I merely slipped. It's very icy.
Yeah, it's all the blood.
Yeah, not my blood either. Nope.
Mm.
As I just cough into like a rag or something. Just no, just a bit of the old tuberculosis. It's
I think it
fine.
happens. It happens. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna light up. I'm gonna use the light cantrip. Get some light in there so we can actually see.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So, who is who? So, Honey is searching the
Nest area.
The
the
Flopping
nest
around
area. Is everybody doing it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will as well.
Bryn will.
Yeah.
We all
Okay.
step over Serena to go and check the nest.
Well,
Move,
Serena.
Serena.
Serena's kind of healing herself. Serena's quite occupied with that. That's
Like,
fine.
lay on hands, also a bit of bandage. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the Hootie Bears nest, I need to roll some coins here. What is that? Okay. Click, click, click. All right, so we go over everything that's been sort of in this nest. We are a little bit like disturbed to find there are a number of like human skeletons and bits and pieces, and like humanoid at the very least, humanoid skeletons. But in amongst that, there is, what did I just roll? 110 gold's worth of assorted coins.
Oh my god!
Like it's not all gold. Like you know, there's coppers and silvers and stuff in there, but 110 gold in this. There, and then yeah, and then also, oh, okay. Let me just roll on something else.
My genuine favorite thing about D&D, especially DMing, is random tables.
I love random tables.
I got 4 different not like RPG books, sort of like accessory things for Christmas. And one of them is just 10,001 like random encounters ranging from like wilderness, hamlets, villages, towns, cities. So it's fantastic. I'm never going to have to think of anything ever again.
I was going to say I should just produce a random table of random tables. Just absolutely double down on it.
I found one, and it's someone compiled it on Reddit, and then there's another one called the Omni Table, the Omni Loot Table, which is 134 different like loot tables, like something like the official ones plus extra ones, and you just roll. You need to roll 144 sided dice to use it.
Okay. And then we also find, obviously there was a, in amongst these humanoids that have been eaten by the Hootie Bears, some sort of magic user, because survived in a scroll tube is a spell scroll. Those of us who have like a proficiency in arcana.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm going to cough.
Yep.
I do have proficiency in Arcana.
Same.
Nice.
Nope.
I'm also a wizard, so the moment they said spell scroll, I was like,
yeah, your way.
Book, give it to me for the book.
Should we battle it out?
There is a spell scroll of poison spray.
Ooh, it's a cantrip.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, you can't copy cantrips, but still nice.
Yeah. You surmise a wizard with more power might not have been eaten by a Hootie Bear.
Someone who doesn't need a cantrip for a spell scroll.
Yeah. Is what Brynna works out pretty quickly. So yeah, 110 gold, spell scroll of poison spray. There is like adventuring equipment in there, but it's covered in like owl scat. You know, it's covered in poop, pee.
Yeah.
Not the owl poop.
It's bent from
poop.
where they've probably slept on it. And obviously it didn't serve these humanoids very well because they're all dead.
Can I ask a rather morbid question?
Do you want to take a head and tie it to your belt?
No, I'm not doing that with this character.
Okay.
Wow, my goodness.
I don't need a drow prince's head as a arcane focus.
All right.
Could I take some owlbear feathers?
Yes, absolutely.
And possibly in a maybe it fades to black. Can I take the beaks?
For anything that kind of stuff, we need to make a let me double check, like to make sure because obviously pulling feathers out is easy, but there is a check to harvest parts of the beast.
Would it be
But
survival?
we want to sell the beasts.
Yeah, proof of, right?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking like the beaks, the claws, either proof of kill, but also pretty useful for like
Magical things, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as far as we're aware, this is the first 2 of these beasts we've ever found.
Oh, maybe I should take a head then.
No. How heavy is it?
Oh yeah.
And they're large creatures.
They're pretty weighty.
So they're going to be pretty weighty.
We could go by how much gold did we find? 120 something.
110 gold.
Quick, divide that by 8 and we'll go by a load of mules.
No.
Oh, send it down river.
I was going to say I can drag it like.
Yeah, we
Put it on a sled. Put it on a sled. I'll drag it back to town.
At
Yeah,
slow pace. I don't think it'll float if you put it in the river, sadly.
Oh no, I probably think.
I can push drag a lift up to 420 pounds.
I can do it up to 720.
I'll
I'll
help. We'll help.
All right,
We need to go back to town.
All right, because I am running out of time for today's session. I'll make you a deal. Don't tell everybody we made this deal. I certainly won't publish it on the internet where somebody else could watch and find out this deal at all at any later point.
On what? On what?
Yeah. So we're only on day 2 of our week's journey. I'll take 4 days where you have safe travel, but you slowly manage to cart these 2 dead owl bears back to town.
Yes.
And it's like a trial and tribulation, right? Because we've got, we have to spend time guarding the camp because we've got 2 kills here. So there's scavengers and things that want to eat us. We don't die. We don't but it's not an easy journey home. So we only have 1 day left when we get in town of this week, so to speak.
Okay.
Should we reduce rations for that, or?
Yeah, please do.
I need to disappear to Barovia, but I'll catch up later.
Good night. Yeah. I say good night, but you're just upstairs.
I didn't get to say bye. Say bye for me, won't you?
I'll go upstairs and shout bye at him. So reduce it by 3 because you'll also you drag in a giant bear. So you'll also have 2 giant bears. So you're not going at a fast pace. Yeah. So people can go off and hunt and stuff.
Forage, yeah.
You can't go that far because you don't want things to come and steal your kill and that kind of stuff. Who knows? These might reanimate in a day or 2. What's the undead like in this area? Who knows? But yeah, we get back to town with the bears, the Hootie Bears. There's logs. There's logs all over the docks. It's all sort of like loading things onto boats and that kind of thing. We explain we've killed these things. And everybody is a bit like, I ain't never seen nothing like that before. 9, who is the dwarf who runs Bronzewell Consortium. He's a great fella. Is absolutely I will give you 3 gold per thing. So 6 gold. And then I will give you another 3 gold every time you bring one of these in. What is it? What's it called? I'm going to skin it. People are going to buy this. This is amazing. Can you eat it?
I ain't tried eating it yet, but it's mostly bear. So a little bit of owl. So bear owls.
Hootie Bears. The Hootie Bears.
Tastes like chicken.
Tastes like chicken.
Probably tastes like chicken.
Everything tastes like chicken.
Like some sort of gamey.
Probably something on those lines.
Nine is a dwarf, so he's quite hardy when it comes to trying things to eat. He's probably all right. But yeah, he is absolutely enraptured by this weird thing you've dragged in from the wild. Ash has met 9 before.
Yeah.
He does collect pelts and that kind of stuff. Well, he doesn't collect them. He sort of buys them and sends them off for fancy people to make coats out of.
Well, speaking of pelts, then, how much would it be for a cloak of this?
You just want me to I don't do the tailoring. I just roll the pelts up and send them up river, down river.
Decent quality skinning, right? So
6 gold on 1 pelt. How's that?
Oh, yeah.
He's never seen one of these before. He's just making wild we don't need high insight or anything to he's just I only wanted wolves. This is amazing. You know,
this is like a really big wolf.
Well, no, because your friend here bought me the biggest wolf I ain't never seen before last week.
It was pretty big, yeah.
I'm gonna slap the top of the owlbear corpse and be like, this thing kills more humanoids than any wolf pack.
Right. Yeah. So he's like, so you don't want the 6 gold for me to have these? What do you want?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind a cloak made out of rather fancy.
Oh, I'm going to produce a list and be like, I want its claws, I want its beak, I want an amount of feathers.
All right. Well, tell you what, I'll give you 4 gold for one of them, and 2 gold for whatever you leave off that.
Oh yeah, that'd be right.
So he's expecting at least like a chunk of meat and some skin and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like Bryn would probably want like enough to make a cloak, which is probably not
like a
that
leg.
much. Yeah.
Okay.
In the fact that I am not very charismatic, I will sort of then turn to everyone else and be like, "You guys don't mind if I do take all of the stuff off it, right?"
I'll ask for 1 feather. That's all I want.
I don't want all the feathers. I just want enough to put in. I mean, yeah, you're gonna wear it. So.
I'm gonna wear it. Yeah, you don't stop me from wearing that thing.
I had enough feathers from last time I went up there. So
yeah, there's loads of feathers. Yeah.
Just spit some feathers out.
So, would somebody like to make a wisdom survival?
Oh,
I'm good at survival. Oh no, you're better.
I've got a +5. Is everyone okay?
+3, yeah, go for it.
Since it's been a few days, I'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
There we go.
Can I also add guidance to that? What does Bardic Inspiration do?
1d6.
1d6 that you can choose to roll after you've made the check.
Yep.
I'll give you advantage on initiative. Does nothing.
Does nothing, but you're ready for it.
You're at the 1d6. And can I also add guidance to it?
Yeah.
Come on, guidance. Give me a look. I'm blaming the fact that the dice keep digitally hitting the side of my screen.
Oh, is that it? Yeah. The side of the desk.
15.
15. All right. Let me. There is a chart for this. Hang on. Because why wouldn't there be
the chart for everything?
Yep. That was the plan when I made a West Marches campaign. Don't have to think of anything. Just roll the chart. Down.
If you have to go, we could do it on Discord later.
It's all right. Nearly done. Page 25. What did you get?
15.
15. Okay. So we get enough to make Brynna, like, it's not a
full length. Yeah.
They're a Jotun, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably just one of those sort of
like a shrog,
yeah, like that kind of stuff. And what is it Atlas wants? He wants some claws, a beak.
Yeah, claws, beaks, feathers, eyeballs, teeth. Right. Anything that could be used as like a
reagent,
a grim component.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Everybody can have a bunch of feathers because there's loads of feathers all over these Hootie Bears. Plus, Serena would have found a bunch. Well, anybody would have found a bunch in the area as well. And 9 will give you 6 gold. You'll take all the Hootie Bear meat unless you want a little bit of that as well to just try. Unless you're a dwarf and have advantage on constitution checks versus poison, I perhaps would not suggest doing this. Although
Serena's like, I've been dragging it back for 3 days. I'm good with not eating it.
Yeah, it's probably a bit stinky.
It is also very stinky. It is not the tastiest of creatures. Come on, show me there it is. Right. And so you've got the 110 gold from the lair. You've got 6 more gold from 9. You know, bits and pieces that you are going to put together to make your own.
Yeah, I'm just going to add like owlbear ingredients.
Owlbear ingredients probably comes to about £1.50 pounds.
So 110 gold and the 6 divided by 6 is 19.333333 to each. If we're dividing it equally,
19 gold, 3 silver, 3 copper, and a small donation to the church. Is that what we're saying there?
There you go. Lovely. We're rich.
Sorry, just quickly. I can only set the weight as like a solid pound. So one.
All right, that's fine. Pound will be fine.
Pound of feathers.
Put some on a necklace. Yeah, put some on a necklace.
Do we level?
I don't know if you level. I think Atlas definitely will. Honey probably will. You get 450 XP.
Ooh, that's got a big chunk.
chunk. That was a deadly encounter.
Two owl bears, yeah.